hello everyone, and yes, there is two of me at the moment. But hello everyone, this is kind of a special little stream for today. We're going to be doing a 30 minutes of, because I have a timer here, so I know it will be 30 minutes of a bit of chatting in theory with Dark Frost and Braven, who have been part of this channel a few times. So we'll have them visiting us. I'll pull one of them up because I think one of them's already there. So I'll pull them up in a moment. And then after that, we're basically going to be doing a bit of Metal Gear for the rest of it. So enjoy the ride of our theories and all that. And I'll go and pull Mr. Raven if he's still there. Shrieking Monkey disappeared. Okay, that is a really great start. Thanks, Braven. I knew you were there a second ago. He's getting Dark Frost. Go figure, he would. Well, for now we can just chat for a little bit. We'll get them in a second here. But yes, today we're going to be discussing about a little bit of things. The servers are down at the moment. Lightfall is basically coming out tomorrow, and hence why I changed my outfit just for today. This will be the outfit I temporarily use for just today. And, well, I've got some gameplay in the background when we switch over to the next screen, but that is on a playlist through my channel, on my YouTube channel, so there will not be any, well, copyright problems, hopefully. Besides maybe the remix music, which honestly would not surprise me one bit. Alright, let me go and switch the screen and get these two monkeys over here. First, let me get the screen. And I do believe, what screen is that? Yep, it'd be that one, so I have to go, Like I said, I really rushed this, so mind the scuff. Just a little. Mute. Help if I also put it on a bit of graphics. Show display. And now, actually, no, not that. Because I'm a goose, I need to pull them out. Hello, you two.
So, Braven.
Yes, hello, you two.
Hello, Fang. And you were slightly wrong, Braven. Turns out he got me first.
Well, I mean, you both were technically... Like, Braven was there first, so it was just like, oh, okay, where did he go?
Yeah, he told me, and yeah, sorry, I didn't notice the message. I was too deep into my music.
I see. But welcome, lads. So, how do you want to start this off? Like, what's up? Like, should we explain the new stuff that has recently come out with now the servers being offline?
I think that would be a very good start, because that's going to be something that everyone's going to kind of have a grasp on, but, you know, not fully, or possibly not fully.
Well, I feel like I feel like the first thing we need to pull the elephant out of the room. What the heck? It's gonna be big. Have you seen the download, guys?
My dude,
don't worry.
Adding an
Don't worry.
I'm only planet.
Don't worry. I'm only at 40%.
I had to stop it because otherwise I would have some lag on my end.
Same.
Yeah,
so I had to stop it, like, just for this.
Yeah.
I'm at like 29. Like flipping
was
heck.
downloading it, and she's sitting there going, "Oh my God, Paul! It took hours for me to download this
Oh,
update."
gonna be flipping fun, is what it's gonna be.
Oh yeah,
Because I mean,
absolutely.
you got a brand new planet, Neptune. Then you've got
I
the
am so
season,
excited for that.
which then you got Strand, and then you got Season of the Defiance. Which,
Yeah,
for those that don't know,
and a lot, and cutscenes.
and oh yeah, and cutscenes and all that fun stuff. But yes, for those that don't know, Season of the Defiance will be basically the ground battle on Earth. So the invasion on Earth, but on the ground. Because, well, from what we can tell, Lightfall is just basically going to be more themed around Neptune. And but for what we also can tell, the starting point is going to be the space battle with the Traveler and the Witness.
Yeah.
Although
Yeah.
someone's already supposedly posted a starting thing of the very thing, like very beginning part, and I went, well, that's funny how that somehow got leaked. Great job, Bungie.
Well,
Round of applause.
Yep. Round of applause, Bungie.
So let's just say I'm avoiding that at all costs. Because it's like,
Yeah.
let alone is like the game just like, we're not going to have it for a fair while until tomorrow, pretty much. Like, flip it, hey?
Yeah.
Like,
the one thing that, well, I think the one thing that I think needs to be brought to a lot of people's attention, and it's not because there's a lack of people knowing about it. Let's face it, they made it as obvious as possible. I didn't even, like, I realized before I even noticed that in that last season they actually mentioned it. Like, one of the characters straight up said, you know, it's like this, but
yeah,
it's literally repeating the it's
the prophecy.
repeating what happened with the first fall.
Yeah.
This
Which
this
is
whole oh sorry.
oh no, you continue. You continue. Oh.
Well, this whole DLC is going to be in many ways all about um people who, I guess in a way it's, so you know the I can't
The
think of
collapse.
the word, but no, the you know people who don't learn from the past are doomed to relive it.
Relive it, yeah.
It seems like that's exactly what's happening here, except they've given us a chance to learn from the game's past. And now the whole fight is going to be us trying to use our knowledge that we've obtained to make sure that it doesn't happen
again. Yeah. Which is basically like, so I think like in the recent Bungie release, like little trailer, it literally says even Guardians that are like the collapse is happening, about to happen again, pretty much, and it's like, oh, so we need to not make that happen, really. If I can speak is another $1 million question, but you know, that's a thing. When can I ever speak?
Yeah.
And I feel like we need to also explain another elephant in the room. What the hell was with the pyramids and the Traveler and the launch trailer?
Which part?
The very end, where the Witness is just looking at the Traveler, surrounded in almost like a ghost shell of pyramids, like Segura.
Yeah.
Like, you can't tell me that does not look like Segura. Like, that to me looks like the ghost of Osiris.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
When the traveler is in the very center. That's weird. I don't know what's going to happen there, but I feel like it leads to, of course, the prophecy in the Dead Messenger exotic mission where so far everything has come true in that. Where it says the ship stealer revived, the Leviathan reborn, the traveler infected with darkness, and a city besieged. Well, ship stealer being, of course, Aramis.
Yeah.
We all know she returned. Leviathan being reborn, well, yeah, that happened. A city being besieged? Well, the last city is going to be under attack, as well as Niamuna. So really, I reckon the pyramid thing is basically around the traveler as basically the last piece of that prophecy. Just someone reads
it's either that or it's sort of like a cage, sort of
or
like
it's like the
goal.
like goal. Yeah, I remember now. So I played during that point. Yeah,
it's sort of a because if you look because how those pyramid ships are kind of act.
Yeah.
The bottom pit the bottom part of the pyramid ships sort of act as like a weapon kind of thing.
Yeah,
and that weapon is sort of aimed at the traveler. And there's like what 8 of them?
I think there's more than 8. I really think there's more than 8. But another thing I want to also point out, even though it seems to look like it hits the traveler, I'm pretty sure it doesn't affect it.
Yeah.
Because something tells, unless the fire, like the scene where it shoots the beam, is the scene before it gets supposedly hit.
Yeah,
I feel like the traveler's gonna react to deflect it,
or something of the sort. Yeah.
I was actually going to point out the whole beam thing. Like, Braven's over here saying the pyramids are all aiming their weapons at the traveler. Well, it's freaking apparently aiming its weapon wherever the hell it wants.
Yeah, it's basically like the Death
Star. As you can see from one of the trailers, it actually hits one of the pyramid ships, and if you looked closely at that ship, there's plants growing on it.
Which also leads to like one of the other teaser trailers where you see the Witness in what looks to be a pyramid ship, and there's plants growing out of it. I wonder if that's where it's shooting. I wonder if the traveler happened to know exactly where the Witness was.
The Witness is
probably.
Because I mean, like
the Witness is gonna get shocked for sure, but I don't think he's gonna really be phased.
I mean, he's probably not going to be phased. Like, the doubt of him being phased, the fact that you see him standing what looks to be in the beam of light and him up close to it, when it's not shooting, something tells me the guy didn't get phased from the beam.
Well,
like,
I feel like the Traveler's actually not going to shoot once, but I think it's going to shoot multiple times. First, when the Witness is inside the pyramid ship, the Witness is then kind of come out of the pyramid ship is going to shoot again, because as we saw from the the Witness just standing in space in like this beam, he somehow affected those Guardians from the outside of that beam.
Oh yeah, the OG guys. Rip the Destiny 1 Guardians, by the way.
Yep.
That we even saw them in like the ending of the season of the Seraph. It sucks to know that like you get a glimpse of them at the end, just for them to basically be split apart somehow. Like, that is nuts.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane.
Like, can we just call out the elephant?
Well, the Witness was the one that created Taken. at least gave Oryx the ability to take.
Yeah, like, I mean, the Taken are a thing that the Witness somehow can control as well. I would say as well. But the fact that this is not taking, this is straight up almost a clean cut with no blood.
I mean, you could say he took their life.
Well, they kind of did. Like, the ghost literally does get split apart. The Guardian, the Titan's head, might I add, 3 different pieces. Rip Titan.
It wasn't just the Titan.
Well,
it was
I know
the
it's
entire.
I know it's all of them,
but we
we
see the Titan die.
I mean, but you could physically see in the trailer that the Titan was the first one on the screen to just go. Bloop. But yes, because the other two do get it as well, which rip Hunter and Warlock, I guess.
They don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. That's all it is.
I love it how rip Hunter, and the Titan and the Warlock. You can really tell what I'm biased on the Hunter.
But is it bad that I'm almost happy to see them go?
I mean,
it feels like there needed to be something removed or to make room for something new.
I mean, makes sense, but imagine their story though. Like, these guys have possibly facing the dark heart and all that, and then the next thing you know, they actually finally meet the big boss himself of pretty much the whole thing. Slice. Just like, was not prepared at all. There was no.
I mean, who was?
I mean, yeah, like, I'm pretty sure some people reckon, even though due to a cutscene that was released in the one of the videos of Lightfall and all that and Season of the Fires, people thought I don't quite remember the pilot's name, but apparently they thought the pilot was going to get killed.
Oh yeah, everyone thought
Amanda?
Yeah, everyone thinks Amanda's going to get killed. But I feel like since because you see her in a Season of the Fires on the ground, she clearly doesn't get killed.
Yeah.
Because this is supposed to happen.
I mean, she could have just clipped one of the wings off of her ship.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure the whole beginning, including that, has been leaked already, but due to us not wanting to look at it because of spoilers and all that, I'm pretty sure our answer would be already there. But we don't know because, well, we don't do that, so we don't like to spoil ourselves. We like to go off based on theory until we see it. Because we're like that.
Yeah, well, human nature.
Yeah.
We always want to theorize, want to theorize our either better world or just, what's going to happen in the future. So when it does happen, we're not just blindsided.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, yours going to be very interesting.
Oh, right.
Apparently, according to the developers in that one video, the grappling hook is going to replace the grenade. Makes sense. It would make it more balanced, I would feel like. It definitely makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean, like, if you can ride on a Storm Thunder Crash Titan, I'm pretty sure you would want to have at least some nerf to it, a little.
I was thinking it was going to be the jump ability, but
honestly, I thought so too.
Well.
I thought so as well, but I'm kind of more thankful due to the fact it being the grenade because, well, you can literally latch onto a Thunder Crashing Titan and a throwing and a state in a strand orb that you throw. Like, that's not broken. I don't see that ever being broken.
Yeah, that's not broken at all.
Yeah, like,
You can get out of situations easily.
Yeah, it's like me going like, "Hey, Braven, I need you to be on Thunder Crash, like Thunder's Crash or whatever the heck it is."
Well,
It's,
you can also like grab your own little.
oh
I
yeah,
don't know what is it called? The weave?
uh, I think so. Yeah, like the little strand ball.
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
the weave. You can probably throw the weave and then shortly after just throw the grenade, grab it, and be like, "Yeah, I'm out of here, guys."
yeah, I feel like this would be one of those moments where I feel like when we done it alone tomorrow, we need to make a day where we do it together on a different character just to see what we can do. Just because I feel like
Well,
it's
I
meant.
mean, I think
I I
I think
got some.
before we start planning that out, I need to figure out when I'm gonna be able to actually get the
Oh
DLC.
yeah, you need to get it as well.
Oh, true.
Yeah, you'd have to get it as well.
I completely forgot that you didn't get it yet.
Yeah, that didn't get across my mind either. So
At least this DLC is a lot cheaper than Witch Queen.
I mean, yeah, let's be real. A flipping heck, Witch Queen was nuts.
But it was
Yeah.
worth it.
Yeah, it was
It
worth it
was
though.
worth
I mean, it came out with a lot of stuff. I mean,
it. Mm-hmm.
not too much different
Like
stuff, but like there was new stuff,
new
like new
dungeons.
dungeons and a whole bunch more.
Mm-hmm. The new
Yeah.
well, the 3.0 classes.
What do you want to be referred to, Paul?
Um, just Bean.
Who's a good being? There you have it.
I am, man. Thank you.
He redeemed. I call the person good boy or girl or bean or they or
Who you would
whatever.
pick?
You know, he's using his points. But yeah, basically anything else you want to add, guys? Because honestly, I could go on just alone. But I know I invited you guys for a reason.
Yeah, well, okay, so one thing I want to. Well, there's a lot I want to talk about, if I'm completely honest, but.
Honestly, we could literally make. I can extend the time from, of course, like the 30 minutes that we were planning on having to a bit more just to get it out of the way. I'm willing to make that sacrifice.
But, so. I just want to bring up, so. What do you think's going to happen? Like, are they going to literally have a standoff in space where it's just they're just holding the line while we're fighting on Neptune, or
I
are they going to break away at some point?
I have a suspicion just because of one of the other parts. You see what looks to be a guardian ship going into a bunch of ships that are fleeing. A bunch of Callus's ships that are fleeing the battle, which makes me think that is either us or someone or Osiris, because we know Osiris is going to be there.
Yeah.
I think the whole battle with Lightfall, like the whole witness versus the traveler thing, it's gonna take. It's not. I think it's not gonna be one scene, but multiple scenes.
It might be that, yeah, it definitely might be, honestly.
So first scene turns out with like the whole battle thing. And then we get to Neo Muna, and then like the second scene where the traveler's actually fighting back. And then the third scene is like, oh, Witness comes out and appears, and then the final part would be whatever happens to the traveler.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a smart start. Like, I definitely feel like that would be a good idea, but we'll see. We'll have to wait and see until tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Because
it is a good theory.
Is poor Darkfrost here. The poor man didn't even was like 12 like nearly 1 a.m. in the morning, straight up going, is anyone free to do a legendary spy, like, cipher, like, shield mission? And I went, you poor thing.
He
Mm.
was so close to getting all the capitalists.
Yeah. I think I
was
didn't
right
get all of them either.
there.
I don't think I got them all, but I got a few at the very least.
I
think you
didn't
got them
quite
all.
get to level
Maybe.
100 either.
Ah, rip.
I was at like 89.
Ah, no. Yeah, that's gonna be rough.
You should have spent more time on D2.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
should have, and I know, but my time is unfortunately a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
well, you know, it's
Yeah,
time. It's going to be a little imbalanced,
yeah,
and
it's not gonna be
Yeah.
perfect. But I'll let you guys talk about it for a few seconds. I will keep it on the screen because, well, you guys will still be talking, and I'll be just a moment. So you guys keep talking away, and I'll come back to check what you said and all that fun stuff.
Oh. Wow. So, okay, that's kind of creeping me out. Thing's little model there is just sitting there staring at us.
It's just standing there menacingly.
I thought when he stopped talking for a little while, I thought it was supposed to go into like a sleep position or something. Anyways, that's off the topic from Destiny.
So for like what do we? I feel like I want to talk about what to expect in the for like Lightfall and stuff, like gameplay mechanics and stuff. Like, what are we
Yeah.
expecting in Neomuna?
Yeah.
Because because we know that the raid's gonna be there. We know that
Oh yeah, absolutely.
if not, I am very questioned. um,
The raid's definitely going to be there.
yeah,
Like there's no real question about it.
yeah. I would be
Um,
I would be more concerned if it wasn't on Neomuna.
yeah. Um, as far as what all is going to be there, I'm sure there's going to be definitely what's that plant called? Like egregore or whatever.
Egregore.
Yeah.
Well, I feel
That's
like the egregore is going to be more on the pyramid. Well, actually, no. The egregore is on Callus's old ship, not his new ship. So I don't think we're going to be dealing with that because the
at this.
egregore ties with Scorn,
Yeah.
and we don't see
You're right,
Scorn.
but it's also tied in with darkness in of itself.
So what did I miss?
The reason, we were talking about what all is going to be on Callus's new ship.
I mean,
Or at least on the new planet.
yeah.
Or yeah, at least on the new planet.
I mean, yeah. I think one thing that we all know because of Red is
Rest in peace, Red.
Yep, rest in peace.
Yep.
Is definitely there's something that's there called the Veil, which is linked to the Traveler.
I think the Veiled is Strand. I
It
think that's
honestly,
what's going on.
I would be very shocked if it is. But you want to know another thought I had? Well, not really I had, but a lot of people had. Garden of Salvation, Deepstone Crypt, the Pyramid Ships, they've all had a veiled character statue. People have been making theories because of that. but I felt like at the same time, I don't see how that connects. Like, it makes sense in some way, but at the same time, I don't see it.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, you have a veiled character, but at the same time, if the witness is after them, well, I can tell you one thing: those statues move.
Oh God, yeah.
Like, we know, like the fact that we know those statues do technically move in some way, like Deepstone Crypt pretty much showed us too well, because if you go close to it on the Deepstone Crypt, it just, you can see it, like the cloak or whatever it is just moving, like, and there's no wind. You would think in a station.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely, there's no wind.
So that's like
unless they've got the AC cranked up to max.
Yeah, like just like the air conditioner's like, all right, I'll up to max. Like, blow this metal statue, will ya? Like, in theory, metal statue of unknown origin.
Yeah.
But yeah, the thing that that Paul brought up here was that he thought that there's gonna be Agrigor there.
Well, it's because Agrigor, as far as plants go, is a plant kind of based from darkness. So for me, wherever the witness goes, it would make sense for Egregore to grow.
The only time that I saw Egregore was when there was mostly Scorn.
Honestly, I mean, yeah, you kind of see that on the Leviathan too, and there is Scorn there, but but if there's one thing we can take out of the fact, like, definitely know for a fact, Agrigor is even technically on Drifter's ship.
Yeah.
That doesn't have Scorn. Like, you don't even need the Scorn round to see the Agrigor. The Agrigor is behind him. And apparently, there was a one video that I watched. I can't quite remember who it was by, but there was one video that I did watch where they was explaining how the Drifter on a journey managed to find light-suppressing entities, like creatures, and there was millions of them on an icy planet.
Yeah.
Apparently, he did capture a few of those, and the pods might contain them. But what some people were thinking, because once we saw the Tormentors, people were speculating, well, those are the Tormentors that he captured.
I think it's going to be more of a other race of Tormentors.
Honestly, yeah, because I feel like that as well.
Those Tormentors feel more loyal, way too loyal to the Witness.
Yeah, which is, I mean, red flag in itself. It's like, oh great, we have a loyal, like, basically these are just almost in a way like the disciples, loyal as heck.
Yeah.
To the Witness.
Yeah. The Tormentors kind of scare me, I'm not gonna lie, because
honestly, they terrify me a little bit too, mostly because of the fact that their ability to supposedly suppress our abilities.
Yeah.
I mean, the way they can grab at us is literally with the scythe. They grab us with the scythe, they pull us in, put us in their hand, and whoosh, we get launched.
Which is
they have
literally
a lot of
something that...
And they have void energy.
Yeah, which...
Which that's kind of interesting for a darkness creature.
I honestly, I don't quite understand that myself. I reckon, like we all know the suppression grenade on the Void class, right? How it
Yeah.
disables your abilities. I feel like that grab is pretty much the equivalent of that grenade.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's gonna be worse. I think it's just gonna take some energy off of you.
I mean, that could also happen too, but what
So
I have.
so you could be like, haha, I have a full barrier. He
Well,
grabs you, and now you have like 75% of the way there.
Gosh, that would.
here's my thing. We've run into in the past enemies that have slowly drained the light from our powers, making it so that we can't use certain abilities before.
Yep.
The thing is that they're hyping these tormentors up, and that's one of their biggest abilities. So it's like, if you're going to throw an enemy at someone, why make them pretty much able to do something that we've run into before?
I feel like because it will be the first ever darkness enemy besides the disciples, and there's probably more that we don't know of. Like
of course, it's gonna do damage.
And, like, there's probably going to be a lot more that we're not going to know of for them.
Yeah,
The
I get the
possibilities are there.
feeling that while one of their big attacks is the ability to grab us and
like take away the abilities.
Take away the abilities. Meanwhile, I get the feeling that they're going to have something else that they're not sharing with us that they
Yeah,
can do.
I have. Well, they said like they're gonna be pretty tough to beat, supposedly, and
they're supposed to be harder than champions.
yeah, like supposedly they're gonna be a challenge to kill.
Yeah, true.
And honestly, if it's how I think it's gonna be done, I could honestly see it being almost like Rook, where you have to hit those glowing spots to do damage. I could see it being like that because you can see because on the tormentors they have that glowing like patches as well. And when you fight Rook and you do of course the right thing, he has like a patch of like glowing energy on a part of his body, and you do damage to that.
Imagine if you have to get close to one of those guys just to activate sign on their body as like a weak point.
Gosh,
now,
doing
that
no, I would be
was
no.
actually what I was thinking.
I would be terrified of going even anywhere near it. Like if the thing has a scythe that can pull you, then to grab you, I don't think I want to be at a foot of the close to that thing. Like,
well, you hunters got it easy. You guys can easily dodge out of there.
Very
Try to
funny.
make a reference that is absolutely only me and Braven are going to really understand. But Braven, do you remember in the roleplay when Manus was throwing Prom's character around with his scythe?
Yeah.
And at one point, Prom got frustrated and goes, "Is that even something you can actually do with a scythe?" And we all went, yeah, that's something you can effectively do with a scythe. Well, here's her proof.
Yeah, the tormentors.
She's going to see it firsthand.
Yeah, the tormentors are gonna basically make her go, "Ow." Okay.
Oh, not this again.
Yeah, it's like welcome to Lightfall, Prom. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Yoink.
Yoink.
I'm going to get a message from her later, and she's going to be like, "Paul, I swear to God, if you contacted Destiny and put this idea in their heads, I am going to kill you." I'm going to be like,
she probably forgot back about what happened back then.
Honestly, no. I feel like
it has been a while.
I mean, even though it has been a while, I feel like you could still regain the memory if it happens.
Yeah, especially if it was something that was a bad experience, I could
Yeah.
definitely see.
Like,
Oh hey, I just got thrown by a scythe. Oh my god, Manus.
yeah, like you could have like just like you could be having so much fun. Like she could literally be having so much fun and going, "Oh yeah, this is so much fun." Next, you know, Tormentor, yoink, and next, you know, she just remembers that moment.
And
I get a message in my chat.
In your DMs.
Well,
Going, you
also,
son
and
of a...
from and from like some of the trailers, those tormentors have been hit with a lot of bombs.
Yeah. I mean, what
Mm,
was another thing I happen to notice too is I don't know how badly this thing's gonna be affected by this one weapon, but like one of these cloud striders, I think they're called. Gosh, I can't even remember. That's bad. Like you could even see, it looks like it gets hit by a giant energy solar weapon. Though you can't see
yeah.
what happened to it, why do I have a feeling that thing's going to be still alive, if not barely alive?
Freaking-lutely.
I'm kind of
I
curious.
censored myself.
I think what's going to happen is that the tormentors are going to start off with resistance to elemental effects.
Oh god, like that's like what we need.
But here's the thing: if they grab you and pull you in and do like that hand thing that blasts you away,
which my ad,
what happens? What happens if they get immune to the subclass you have?
Oh gosh, that would be terrifying. That would basically, yeah, like literally, that would be not the smartest idea. That would make that almost unkillable in a way. Because
it's only to like that subclass.
Well, yeah, like
so if it's like if you're running arc, all your arc weapons can't do any damage, but all your void weapons still do damage.
And like Solar can still do damage. Yeah, but here's the problem. We're meant to be using Strand, supposedly, for most of that.
Do we have any weapons that are tied to Strand other than Quicksilver?
Supposedly there's going to be a few exotics that might be Strand-based, but I
think that's going to be after.
I mean, that might be in Season of Defiance. Like, there's a pistol that was revealed that has Strand. I reckon that might be the Season of Defiance weapon, but I can't say yes or no to that.
Yeah.
I mean, we also technically see a glaive that's basically a stasis glaive.
Yeah, stasis glaive.
And people think that's so exotic, and I went, come on, guys. As much as I would love to have exotic weapons and all that, give us some legendary variants.
That is massive. And also, those that stasis glaive better be the top weapon. It should. I hope it's not a heavy, because oh my goodness, I've been wanting to use my energy weapons for so long, but it's all filled up with with the elemental with the elemental glaives.
Yeah, like honestly, it's so ridiculous too. Like there's times where I'm like, I want to run a funnel web or something like that, but yeah, I need to also run a glaive. Let's say
and also if you add a like a kinetic, I think it's what it's called. Yeah, like
kinetic.
it's basically stasis, because stasis and kinetics, and I'm guessing Strand as well, is going to be in the kinetic spot.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping for like one of the stasis or Strand glaives so I can just have full-on melee weapons.
Honestly, that would be nice to have a bit of variety on the weapon slots, definitely. I mean,
Yeah.
can we also point out another thing? Supposedly, there's going to be a exotic helmet for the hunter that's going to reduce flinch with a legendary sniper.
Yep.
What the flip?
Yeah, it's kind of insane, isn't it?
Well,
Apparently
they
it's
have
meant
to use they have to use the grenade slot to do that.
I'm pretty sure from what I've heard, it only reduces the flinch on the body, not the head though. Which would make sense. I felt like if that would be just the head and the body, well, 101, that would be ridiculous.
I don't think the head should have less like the flinch thing seems alright. It's just the body should have more of a flinch resistance than the head.
Yeah, exactly. Like I could see that too. I definitely could see that too. But honestly, it's crazy to think that it's like, oh yeah, you're gonna get new helmet hunters. By the way, it's gonna reduce flinch.
Well, have you seen the Titan?
I saw
exotic?
That.
So, enemy guardians, you got hit by this thing. Now you're stuck in midair for a while.
Yep. That's what's also crazy. It's like, like PvP wise, like I don't see Strand can definitely be used in PvP, but I know how a lot of people were definitely seeing the Titans super kind of boring because, well, a lot of people were thinking it was going to be like a minigun or something. Honestly, I could see that too. But I would also want to know how would that work when you technically have a minigun kind of thing in a game, which is sweet business.
And then on top of that, there's also another minigun, the that Cabal minigun. What was it called?
Heir Apparent.
Heir Apparent, yeah.
Well, I gotta go eat dinner, so I guess I'll talk to you guys next time.
Yep, no worries. We can.
All right.
We can do it.
I'm guessing we're about wrapping it up here.
I mean, there is probably a lot more we can probably say, but I feel like for now we can wrap it up for that part.
Yeah.
There was one thing I was wanting to.
But you can say your one thing though.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head off.
Yep. All right.
You say your one thing real quick then.
Don't remember what it was about though.
I'm sure if you remember, you can. Like I said, I probably wouldn't find it unlikely that this will be the only time we do something like this. Once we play it, we might have a bit more to physically say.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that we're going to have another stream after we play it.
Yeah,
discuss what we've discovered.
Yeah, discuss what we discovered with probably the gameplay in the background, like how I have at the moment, Shadowkeep in the background.
Yeah. Also, do you think that maybe since there's going to be a lot of base-based opponents, are they going to finally give us that dogfight we've been wanting since Destiny 1?
I don't know. I would love for that to be a thing. But
yeah,
I just don't know. I have a strange suspicion that the space thing is gonna just be all a cutscene. Which if it does, that would suck. Really suck.
Yeah, absolutely. Like it feels like they're finally gonna give us the the space battle we've wanted since Destiny 1. Nope,
No,
it's all a cutscene.
it's all a cutscene. Yep, pretty much. But I have like kind of bring it back to the pyramids around the traveler though. I have a feeling it's going to be like the goal situation, how it suppresses the light. It is called
Yeah.
Lightfall after all, and with the um, prediction of the scions and all that saying the traveler infected with darkness, it also could be that too. Like they could all technically interlink.
What if we get the ability to disrupt the darkness?
That would be interesting. That
Like
would be.
they have the ability to disrupt the light, and they're going to supposedly infect our source of light with darkness.
Yeah, possibly. Well, like I said, there's theories about how this is going to go.
Yeah, but it would be an interesting story element if, in order to combat it, we got the ability to suppress the darkness.
Yeah, it definitely would be. The armor and crafting, not the armor crafting, the mods and all that system is going to be very interesting as well. The revamp of that.
Yeah. Oh, I just remembered what it was I was going to bring up.
Okay.
So, Raven mentioned, he mentioned the Scorn. Scorn were basically, fallen that were brought back by the darkness.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, I get the feeling that the reason they've been in everything up until this point is I get the feeling they're going to play a huge role in this whole thing.
Well, that's another thing too. Like, for what we can tell from like footage and all that that has been released from Bungie themselves, the two enemies we're going to be facing is the Cabal, the Shadow Cabal, which is Kalas's army, and the Tormentors and all that, basically. And somehow the Vex are going to get involved on the Amuna too.
Yeah.
Which also is another good question. Why the hell is the Vex there? Because it's not the soul of like the Vex that worship the Witness and all that. It seems to be regular Vex.
It might be that they calculated, because here's the thing. Vex are machines.
Yeah,
Like
Vex are machines.
just like how cold and calculated Red was before he got his humanity.
Yep.
And how cold and calculated Bray, Clovis Bray is.
Yeah,
Or
Mr.
was.
Yeah, Mr. AI, big giant head on Europa.
Yeah. Sometimes the best way to survive is to place yourself on the side of the person who is, who is threatening to destroy you.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's another thing. Like, I don't know if this is confirmed or not. Like, I don't think I've seen any footage, but I'm pretty sure the Vex were to find the Cabal. Which is interesting, because if they are on the same side, in this case, they wouldn't be fighting each other. The Vex are there for their own reason, I feel like.
I guess that makes sense. It actually really does.
But that's like I said, I don't think I saw anything when they do that. But if they did, and I haven't spotted it, it would definitely raise an eyebrow on A, why are they there? B, whose side are they on, really?
Yeah.
Besides their own, I guess.
I mean, technically, they were on their own side the entire time. But they were also originally, so in their storyline, they were from another timeline, and they used the Vault of Glass to traverse time into our timeline. You know who else did the same?
The Exo Stranger.
Yep.
Yep. Makes sense.
So what if there's a chance that the Vect were actually built for a moment that's coming? Built for something that is to come.
Well, for what we do know, the Exos are made from Vex stuff.
Yeah,
so the Exo Stranger is somewhat part Vex in a way.
Yeah, so are all of us Exos.
But at the same time, it really does raise it, like, makes you think, why would the Vex really have an interest in a planet that probably doesn't even have anything to offer them besides being a little bit more glowy and futuristic?
I think we're gonna have to find out
We
in
really will.
Lightfall.
Yeah, we really need to find that out. And we probably will. We very likely will.
Absolutely. We're at the end game.
That's we are. We're pretty much on the beginning of the end's doorstep.
Yeah. Which means if there's still questions, then now is when they are going to be most likely to start answering them.
And, like, let alone do we have a season of the Defiance, and we know that that's going to be on Earth, and supposedly there's going to be a structure on the EDZ that looks pyramid in design.
Yeah.
Which is going to be very interesting if, for what I looked into that video and heard a little bit, supposedly it's going to be like survivors of the battle on the ground, like, because they're going to supposedly invade.
Yeah.
But, like, that's another thing too, where I just don't know. At the same time, I don't know how it's going to. I wonder how it's going to be. Oh, we'll do that, hydrate. I do wonder how it's going to be with Callus. Is Callus actually going to die in this DLC? Because he's technically the big bad guy for the DLC, even though his boss technically is the reason.
Yeah. Yeah, he is absolutely the big bad for this DLC, thus his face being on the cover. To be completely honest, I absolutely think that Callus is going to die here. He is going to be the final boss of whatever raid they add. And we're going to kill him, and I'm guessing whatever his exotic will be, it's going to be something freaking illustrious, golden, and absolutely overblown, just like he is.
I mean, his new look, might I add. I would have thought, like, he would look a little bit more pyramid. No, this guy's got gold and, like, flipping tags on his.
This guy straight up took a bath in a tub of molten gold and stepped out, going, refreshing.
Yeah, he's like, I finally have a look worthy of my power. And it's like,
Someone's got a big ego.
Someone's got a big ego, bigger than themselves.
Yeah, like that head that appeared as a hologram on the frickin' ship.
Yeah, like that's probably just all ego. Let's be real.
Yeah, he was just projecting his ego out as a manifestation.
It's like, I grant you one last chance at salvation, and all that's like, shut up, you big floaty head.
If you choose to be devoured, I will savor your flavor. Like,
okay,
dude,
mate. Like,
this is turning into something for OnlyFans now.
Gosh, damn it. I mean, honestly, people are just... The fact that some people would be into that crap,
yeah.
I feel like it disturbs me in many ways.
I mean, look, I get, and I'm gonna try to keep this vague for, certain reasons, but I get certain kinds of play there, but at the same time, at the same time, why Callus? Because we know that people would enjoy it with Callus. It's like, my guy, that dude is not someone to look at like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, heck, not even... I think, like, when you look at the ribbon of 1,000 voices, you don't just look at a big giant wish dragon and go, I wish to be devoured.
Yeah!
Like, you just don't do that. Like, you really don't.
Yeah.
Same with the big guy that's going to basically have a big bucket on his head. That's literally what I'm going to call it. The very top of his helmet is basically a bucket.
Yeah, he's a buckethead. He's absolutely a buckethead.
Call up the stormtroopers. Bloody hell, he's got a bucket on his head, just like the rest of his men.
Oh my god, he's probably gonna fire us badly too.
Oh gosh, I hope so.
Did you know that apparently in canon lore, the reason stormtroopers can't hit their shots is because they can't see through those helmets?
Yeah, because they can't see, yeah. I mean, like, Callus literally has 2 eye holes. If that man can't see through those eye holes that are almost just the same as pretty much stormtrooper helmets, I'm calling it. And I see his aim just being poor. You know for a fact, no matter if your vision is even slightly remotely covered in just on the very top and underneath and around your eyes, you are stormtrooper in the flesh.
Yep. Honestly, though, if he nails every one of his shots, I'm gonna call hacks.
Oh, fuck.
At that point, I'm gonna call hacks.
It's like, oh, he has improved his aim, has he now? Like, honestly, I don't know what he's gonna even do. Like,
actually, that's a good question. Like, is he going to come out with a usual gun, or is he going to come out with some kind, like, he's probably gonna be armed with some new darkness weapon.
Yeah, I mean, like, heck, Rook was armed with Lubray's Ruin. A giant variant of Lubray's Ruin, might add, because we get Lubray's Ruin and it looks small.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I love how, like, we get the boss's weapon, but it's not the exotic. You get a pulse rifle that does a void leech. That sucks balls.
Yep.
Is the term I can really say right now.
I mean, it's honest. It's true. It's... Yeah.
Like, and then once you, like, supposedly get the ability, it's like... What was it, like? The stupid shot-like ability where you get on a void, where it's like... It has a an explosion effect in a way. Like, I feel like it does that too, that pulse rifle, once you get it fully charged. When that thing's fully charged, that thing turns into, I swear, a pile of goo. It goes from silver to a pile of dark glue. Like goo.
Yeah.
Like, or at least at the very least, dark grey. I rarely use that weapon to really give a damn on what it transforms into, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can definitely tell.
I mean...
Okay, so one thing we absolutely need to do, though,
Yep.
for this DLC, we absolutely need to go out of our way and finally get you and me Vex.
I have Vex.
You got Vex?
Yeah.
Well, damn, I need to get Vex.
Yeah, funny story about that. There's a video on my channel now where I don't quite remember what run it was, but I'm pretty sure I put it in the title, but it was basically a master boss checkpoint. And so I did it with like some of the people that were there. And I was like, I'm calling, and I even said, I'm calling it right now. If I don't get Vex, I'm calling BS. Of course, someone that already had Vex got it, and then next thing you know, I see the exotic, and I go, no, that's not Vex. That's going to be like a piece of armor or something, and next thing you know, bing, Vex!
Awesome.
It's like, about stuff and time.
Yeah.
Now I just need to get Eyes of Tomorrow and the 1K voices. Because that's gonna be fun.
So, think sometime soon we can plan out for a raid?
Oh, exactly, my friend. Oh, we can definitely plan one of those.
Awesome.
Because honestly, we need to get you Vex. I need to get Eyes of Tomorrow. I need to get 1K.
Yep.
Like,
absolutely.
There is things we need to get. Like, even Touch of Malice, technically. Yep. As much as that weapon is a bit or not on the most favorite of all weapon sides, but I mean, like, the pulse rifle wasn't any better.
Yeah.
Let's be real here. The pulse rifle from Valor Disciple ain't any better.
Yeah.
Yes, it doesn't drain your health.
DLC, anyways.
I don't even know how much the DLC is.
Let me real quickly look that up.
Because like I said, I've already pre-ordered it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it makes sense that you wouldn't. You wouldn't exactly know because since you pre-ordered it, it's not like you need to look or anything.
I mean, I can kind of still see the price sometimes, but not all the time.
Yeah.
But, like, I find it hilarious, though. 87 gigabytes of update. If they're not basically saying this is going to be bigger than, like, Lightfall, not Lightfall, because it is Lightfall, like, Beyond Light, Witch Queen, and all that, I feel like Witch Queen and Beyond Light weren't that big of an update download.
Yeah.
I don't think so anyway. My memory is very poor when it comes to updates because half the time I just go, oh, update, okay, just get it done and over with. I don't really focus on it. But like,
yeah,
we also, like, that's another thing too. We technically, like, once Lightfall comes out tomorrow, we've got Season of the Defiance. Then we got another season after that we technically do know about, but only the name, which is Season of the Deep.
Yep.
But then we have the other 2 seasons that, at this moment in time, are still redacted. Like, we don't know what they're called. But I'm honestly curious, just... I want to say Season of the Deep is going to be something that... I don't know. Like, honestly, the fact that it's the 2nd season and we have yet to know what the 1st season is going to be like, besides, of course, it being the ground battle on Earth, I just have a suspicion that maybe Season of the Deep has something to do with maybe the Witness a bit more.
Yeah, probably.
Like,
I mean, let's be honest. Season of the Deep, I feel like, is going to be the big fight with the Witness.
I don't know though, like, because you technically still have the final Shape expansion after this.
Yeah, but I get the feeling that, because let's face it, the Witness is a pawn of the darkness.
Yeah.
Yes, he's seen so far as the main force of the darkness,
Well,
but
people reckon it, like, it's an entity that uses the power of the darkness.
yeah. But I get the feeling the final shape is going to be the final force of the darkness. Like, that's going to be the big reveal of whatever the darkness truly is.
Yeah, honestly, I would believe that too. But I feel like there's one line, I feel like 2 lines we've heard from, bless me,
Bless you.
like 2 lines we've heard from the Witness. One that was from a trailer, and the other, of course, we all know from Witch Queen and Season of the Seraph, which also is technically free if you want to be technical on numbers, but we know lines of the Witness state, "You have no pieces left to place, the game is over, do not be afraid, your pale heart holds the key, this time there is no escape." And then you go to Season of the Seraph, where this, because it has nowhere else to run, and then in one of the trailers, it's obviously talking to Callus, but it says, "My disciple, you know what must be done."
Yeah.
What the... Like, I feel like in that case, just because it seems Callus's ship does go to Neptune, it means the Witnesses just found out about Neptune somehow, and because you can clearly see, like, it's a very, very fast screen moment, but if you slow it down, it actually shows the Witness having a vision and just seeing Neptune.
Yeah.
Which definitely holds the fact that would make sense.
Absolutely.
Like, it definitely would make sense in some way that this is how it would be.
Yeah.
But how much would it be, my friend?
There's a lot of stuff to speculate on, but I gotta admit, every time we come up to a point that it feels like, well, where you've heard me say, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, it does make sense. Every time we come up to a point that makes sense, it opens up more questions for me.
Yeah, like, it really does to, like, I think all of us, like, for those who like to theorize and, like, study the lore and all that, as soon as you get some answers, there are still more questions.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, at first, when everyone played Witch Queen, we all were like, how the hell does the Hive have the light?
Yeah.
then it got
And
pretty much
then-
answered. The Traveler gave it to them.
Yeah.
And according to what I see on Steam, because I can actually see the price, even though I have it, it is $74.95, so pretty much almost $75 Australian. So I don't know what that would be over in your end.
Okay. That's quite a bit, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, saying that though, I kind of pre-purchased the annual pass one, so I think I would spend a bit more. That's just for the base DLC alone. Like the 75.
I could get the annual pass one. Just stop having to worry about freaking
silver and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Honestly though, it was because of it was around the, I think, Christmas period that I decided, oh, you know what, I got a bit of Christmas money, might as well.
Yep.
So it was like a bit of that helped me get the annual pass.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think for now, you think this is about roughly as good time enough to wrap it up for now?
Yep.
Because honestly, we really don't know until tomorrow what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
All we can really tell is light is going to fall because of, well, it's the name.
Yeah.
Somehow the light will fall. Or at least be disabled temporarily.
Yep.
And of course...
And honestly, if the Traveler does get infected by the darkness, imagine what all that would cause.
Yeah, I feel like if that were to happen, this would really, 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 really spell the end of, like, this would be the collapse physically. Like, the collapse, we all know that was like, you know, Rasputin and all that, Darkness did this and all that, and the Traveler did its best. But if the Traveler ain't there to save it, if the Traveler somehow does get infected and actually somehow manages to help, that's it. There is no ghost gonna be saving that. I mean, heck, the Witness can just chop the Ghost and Guardians by the looks of it with just a wave of his hand. Split them apart.
That was still so insane to see.
Yeah, that was literally insane. Like, who in the right mind would be like, this guy's the big bad guy and all. Oh, did we forget the fact that, this man's crazy ridiculous? Like, he's basically... And I guess in this case, for those that are into, like, certain movies, it's like Thanos from Marvel with the Infinity Gauntlet.
After he got all his stones.
Yeah, like, all the stones. It's like... Darth Sidious from Star Wars. Like... Flippin' heck.
Darth Sidious meets Thanos.
Yeah, like every evil, powerful bad guy, and even like, I guess even in the DC universe, even if it's like different timelines, like for instance, Superman and Injustice or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, there is so many things that like just say, the Witness is no joke. The Witness was really, really just no joke.
Yeah.
You think if...
Like, Zavala frickin' just went to pieces.
I don't think it was Zavala, though. It was a Titan.
It wasn't Zavala?
I don't think it was Zavala. I'm pretty sure Zavala seems to be in the helm, and he seems to be fine when that happens.
Yeah, you're right. never mind. Yeah, but it's just like, geez, man. Like,
yeah, like that. Honestly, it does blow my mind, and I feel like when that happens and we see it in front of our face, we're still gonna go, what?
yeah.
Like there's gonna be moments where like we see like small little teasers from like the trailers and all that, but we're still going to have moments where we're gonna be like, yeah, we've seen this in like let's say the trailer or something, but we're still gonna be like, what? Like what the hell just happened?
Yep. But yeah, honestly, the reason my brain thought it was Zavala was because when Zavala was in the helm, I was sitting there expecting that the witness would target him.
Oh gosh, if it does, if it like, I would find that crazy if it does. Because like, if it like straight up takes out 3 OG Guardians and then somehow also attacks Zavala, Mara, like even, but you know it's bad when the Exo Stranger, the Awoken Queen, Ikora, Zavala, they're both in the hell. They're all in there.
Yeah.
Like, and for what I've seen in like the picture, the Awoken Queen has something to do with Season of Defiance. But just the thought of that alone, going, if all our allies in a way are technically there in some way, that's bad if the witness just goes whoosh.
Whoosh.
Just like hand just goes whoosh and boom, gone.
Yep.
That would really dispel disaster. But I hope really badly though that if the Guardian ship that does go to on the supposedly fleeing Cabal ships, if they are fleeing or leaving to Neptune,
Yeah.
I hope that's just us. Even though we know Osiris is going to be there on Neptune, so like I'm hoping Osiris does not die. Like this man has been pretty much rumored to be taken control by the Witch Queen, then in a coma. The last thing we need is the man to actually be dead.
Yeah.
Like, why, in a way?
Yep. Why indeed?
Like, that's gonna be insane.
Absolutely.
But I guess until tomorrow, none of us are gonna really know. Which will also bring another thing I want to point out as well, because it seems it does come out tomorrow, and I will be recording it and all that. I won't be streaming it because, well, you know what I mean. In the background stuff, I've done the cutscene stuff and all that. I will probably have it where it's like that, just the same like the Witch Queen, Forsaken, Shadowkeep, and Beyond Light. But for a good week or so, there will be no like themed like kind of spoiler in the thumbnail kind of ordeal.
Yeah.
Like when I make that, it's not gonna have like a spoiler in the thumbnail. It will have probably literally just my character and like let's say the possible new loading screen or something like that. which is already being revealed and all that, and honestly, it doesn't look half bad.
Nice.
And like the music though is even more interesting because you can tell it's definitely theming around the light and dark. Because oh gosh, I want to point out this more darkness based music in it. Like we need more of it to get stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Gosh, bloody darn it! And of course, I'm moving too fast and the model can't see, but I was literally smacking me head on the desk. Gosh, damn it!
Gosh.
Like, cause like we all know how like I have my days where like sometimes the music gets stuck in my head, and sometimes it's darkness stuff and all that.
Yeah.
I really don't need more music stuck in my head, but especially the darkness themed stuff. I really don't, but I know it's going to happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, there was one time in the clip program that we use where like the music started playing and I was humming it. Like you could even hear it in the clip I was humming it. As soon as I turn around, I see you and Braven being crazy nutcases as soon as it goes and does the actual darkness part of the music.
Yeah.
And you can still hear me humming it. And then like after that, when it was all done, I was still hearing it in my head. Like if that's not saying that song gets stuck in my head, I don't know what it would mean.
I mean, it absolutely gets stuck in your head.
Like in some way, it's like it's a good tune, but man, does it almost meant to show you that this is no joke. This is gonna be really bad.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that with. I'd say this because I have technically done it already in some way. But it'll be like Bury the Lights from Devil May Cry 5, which is a different game which I haven't yet played on stream yet. But I have started Devil May Cry 3.
Yeah.
But like in that, Bury the Lights and like a few of the other songs get stuck in my head.
Yeah. And Braven just asked me in chat, or in DMs, if we're still talking about Beyond Light, or not Lightfall.
I mean, yeah, we still technically are.
Yeah, we did talk about Beyond Light.
Yeah,
for
like
a moment.
I mean, like Beyond Light, I feel like was really the first step in the beginning of the end. Witch Queen was to show that a traveler has its own opinion on who's worthy and who's not, even if our enemy is.
Yeah.
But now with Lightfall, that's basically 100% now the start of the end.
Yeah. Though supposedly the ghost that actually went to the Witch Queen herself was not exactly
not the friendliest
with the traveler, I guess. Kinda he and the rest of the ghosts apparently had a few issues with each other.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember like in like one of the voice lines when you hear his voice in like a cinema, like a mission or something, like a public mission or something like that. You literally hear your ghost saying like, "Oh, it's this guy. He was a big bully to the rest of us ghosts." It's like, damn. It honestly makes sense at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he's asking that we're still talking about it, tell him, yeah, we are at the moment.
Yeah, I did. But yeah, I honestly, personally have a belief that the Traveler may have sent that ghost just to get rid of it.
Honestly, the possibility there is definitely a thing. It is definitely a possibility.
Though the flaw to that logic would be, then where did the other ghosts come from?
Exactly. That would be another thing as well. It'd be like, where did they come from?
Yeah.
And you know what's even more, like, not really crazy or silly, but another thing I heard, but a lot of people are saying, oh, but Red might come back as a Guardian because of the whole devotion inspires bravery, bravery inspires sacrifice, and like he basically has done that. And I'm like, yes, I would love it if he returned. Do I see him returning though because of the self-destruct sequence? He won't be the same Red that we would know if he did return.
Yeah. And I honestly can't see him returning just because, I mean, let's be real here. Rasputin.
Yep.
He'd been there for a long time.
Indeed.
He ends up pretty much destroying himself.
Mm-hmm.
And then we finally get him back, only for him to
Only for him to basically
a massive sacrifice.
A massive sacrifice again. Like basically almost like he's basically gone from hi to bye for a little bit, then to hi again. Just end up going bye.
Yeah, at this point, if they brought him back again, it would just diminish what that sacrifice meant.
At the same time, it would be like the whole Tanix thing all over again.
True.
Mr. I come back every now and again as a nightmare or a Siva controlled thing or something from the Deep Stone Crypt. It's like, stay bloody dead!
Yep.
Jeez!
But yeah, absolutely. In my opinion, if he came back, it would just diminish the. It would just diminish the sacrifice that he committed.
It would A, it would pretty much A, diminish the sacrifice, and B would be like, I think a lot of people would just basically go, oh, here we go again with the whole reviving a character and all that, and it's like I could. I mean, like, it makes sense. Odin Sov was technically killed, but he did return. But at least his return hasn't caused death in some way, because he did kill Cade. Rest in peace, boss man, for the hunters.
He's in call, ready to be pulled in.
Oh, is he now?
Yep.
Welcome back, sire.
Hello?
Rush man, are you there?
Raven?
Oh.
Oh, sick. Yes, we noticed. It's like boss man number 2, or should I say Titan man number 1. Mr. Titan.
The Titan never dies.
I was about to get a little fussy and be like, wait, I'm Titan number 1, and then I realized, oh wait, you mean because I kind of started maining Warlock.
Well, I mean, you still do Titan, yes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you also... I've seen you play Warlock a bit more, though.
Yeah, again, I changed my main to Warlock because back in Destiny 1, I only did Titan. I had a Warlock and a Hunter, but I never played them to the extent of they were still level 1 by the time I beat the final boss in Siva.
It sounds awfully a lot like my characters. Like, I have my Hunter who's like max rank, and then the Warlock is just a second highest one, and then you got my Titan that's like I've got a walking stick. I'm slowly walking behind.
But I'm still best at my Titan. Like on my Titan, yeah, if I go into PvP, I will force a win if they are not, light years ahead already, I will force
Yeah.
a win. I'm still best on my Titan.
Understandable. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with the Titan Warlocks and all that. Definitely nothing wrong with them. They're still good in their own way. But there's also times where, like, in a fire team, there's always three different characters, it seems. You've got your Warlock, and you've got your Titan, and then you've got your Hunter.
Yeah.
I picked pretty much the role of the Hunter since the first day I started playing Destiny 2.
Yeah. My brother was always the hunter back on Destiny 1, and I had a friend who just went by IT who was the Warlock. He was actually the one who taught me how to play Warlock.
And then, like, yes, I played the other kind of characters in some more fashion, but they're never as higher level compared to my Hunter.
Okay, in the clip behind me, one of y'all, I'm thinking it was you, just ran right in front of a Gorgon, and
It was not me. It was someone else.
Okay.
Yeah, I was already in the safe zone, and obviously someone was not, so they got us killed. And this is not the time where I got the Vex Mythic class. This, I think, was my first time playing the Vault of Glass.
Yeah.
So I didn't get Vex from this. Oh, speaking of which, there goes the Gorgons again. Me just straight up giving up and using a super and all that. It's like, I've had them stuffing about enough of this.
Yep.
Oh, man. But I'll be right back again. You guys talk about some more stuff, but I'll be just a moment.
Alright.
Compared to my, well, what used to been the runs in the Gorgon maze, it was just easy as pie. You just got past the Gorgons and there was no problem.
Yeah.
Until they patched that.
Yep. I still hate that they patched that. It was so easy and it was so fun, honestly. Like, don't get me wrong, it's still fun, and I kinda actually like it more with the challenge, but at the same time, I don't. But so, what do you think or have they did anything to tease it? But the Last Darkness subclass will be.
Well, we have Strand, which is... So we have Stasis and Strand.
Yeah.
They're both non-motion, like they stop movement from enemies in some way, shape, or form.
Oh, fair point.
So the third one also has to revolve around suspending something as well.
Yeah. I still feel that Strand is absolutely the opposite of Void, while some people might say it's the opposite of Arc. It's way too similar to Arc. Could be. It's more of a equal to arc than an opposite.
Hmm.
As
Well,
the old saying goes.
you could say the same for stasis and solar.
How's it the same? One takes away motion, one gives motion.
The other one, no,
One,
that's arc. That's arc.
uh, so, my dude, solar allows you to fly higher as a warlock. It allows you to, like,
That's for warlocks. What about titans? And what about hunters?
um, so here's the thing. Solar does not take away motion at all. Solar, so here's the thing. It's literally fire and ice.
Mm-hmm.
They're literal opposites. What's the opposite of void? The opposite of void is matter or mass or gravity. What is
Mm.
strand? It's matter, it's mass, it's gravity. Like it's not actually gravity, but it's matter, it's mass. You're literally generating matter.
Then what would arc be?
Arc Arc is again energy, just like solar, which again is why void is such a standout thing amongst the light subclasses. It was always speculated, like it's even been mentioned in Destiny 2 that back in Destiny 1, back and before, Void was seen, people speculated that it was a darkness subclass because it was the one that stood out and stood against the rest. It was the only one that was not actually a energy. It was the it was the opposite. It was the absence of anything.
Hmm.
Um that's what void is. It's the absence of anything. Um, its absence in of itself. Um,
Hmm.
Meanwhile, arc is energy. It's motion. Fire, it's energy. It's motion. In fact, it's a little weird that they went with arc and solar because while yes, I get it, they're all, universal energies. At the same time, technically, fire and electricity are so similar you could pretty much say they are the same.
Hmm.
Um, yes, I wouldn't say you actually should say they're the same, but there's a reason that lightning generates flames, and there's a reason that enough flames can generate lightning
Mm-hmm.
because they can feed off of each other. They are similar enough. That's why volcanic storms happen when volcanoes erupt. Because volcanoes erupt and it generates enough of a plasma buildup or it generates enough of a ion buildup that it generates lightning.
The
Um,
thing about
of
like
course, volcanic lightning is actually red.
hmm. The thing about what I'm seeing from Strand, I don't see it as much of as a material than it is as energy.
Well, yeah, but you wouldn't expect, you wouldn't expect an ability to actually generate a material because then that would just be unrealistic. If
Hmm.
you expect a ability to generate actual matter, the closest thing you'll get is a hunter's knives. But guess what? that those
It
knives are
also has.
still a solid form of energy.
Yeah.
Waka waka.
Hello.
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 But yeah, so the idea that Strand is not the closest thing you will get to generating mass is kind of foolish.
Is it still the whole debacle about the whole it's void, it's arc?
It,
Mm.
it it's the opposite of void because let's face it, arc, its big thing is it bounces back and forth from enemy to enemy. What do you do with Strand? You pretty much weave it back and forth from enemy to enemy. Like it's they're the same. They're equal.
Mm. Well, one of them is more of a like uncontrollable from one to another, while the other one's more fluent, more gracious.
I mean, good
Mm,
point.
yeah, but that's still not making a argument for why they're opposites.
I don't even know why we're having this argument as it is. Like I said, like this thing has been okay. Context for
Yeah,
chat. This has been going on for I don't
I
know
mean,
how long
by,
since
by
Strand has
all
been
means,
basically revealed, and
by all means, when it comes down to it, the one thing that's going to give it away is what are the what are the bounties going to say? Because when it came to stasis, the bounties would
Mm-hmm.
always say using either stasis or solar, or solar or stasis, because they were
Yeah.
opposites.
I
They
mean,
are
yeah.
opposites.
Mm-hmm.
Saying that though,
So when we
uh,
get a bounty and if it says either void or
But
strand, then
but
clearly
but
they
it's
did say, but from what I've heard from one of the things that Bungie has said is that they want to um it was like something new.
I mean, basically, for what I want to say about this is technically is the fact that Strand is basically like the Force from Star Wars, or like all that. It basically combined, like it's all in all living things, and is combined in like all that.
Hmm.
And another thing I want to also point out is Strand is basically, let's say, what connects all the like it pretty much pulls off the same thing. Like it even connects the planets and all that, supposedly. Even like the Sinded plane and all that.
hmm.
Like it's like the line that's holding all realms in some way together.
Hmm.
But saying that though, Strand, like another thing I want to also point out in this season, like not this season, but the season that of the Seraph, which was this season, but it's done now.
Mm-hmm.
In quote, it's done, but tomorrow it's really done because season of Defiant.
Yep.
But basically, I still find that amazing how I was blind. I still pulled off a Celestial Nighthawk
Hmm.
because that was just a
Mm.
clip that just happened. But
Mm.
Yeah.
anyway, well, the season of the Seraph like challenges pulled a smart one on us in a way because there was missions of the seasonal challenges that said defeat guardians or combatants in certain things with void and stasis. It didn't say anything about solar this time.
Oh yeah.
It kind of has done a
Oh
switcheroo.
that's the seasonal challenges?
Yeah,
Oh
like
yeah,
it
I
kind of
did see that one.
yeah, it kind of did a switcheroo, which also brings me to the point where a strand is basically the thing that combines all things in Destiny together.
Hmm.
So it may have nothing to do with Void or Arc, but in some way,
Yeah.
if you were to picture it in a light subclass, it could be definitely one of those two.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like in my point of view, it shows similarities with Void. It definitely does. But it also shows a little bit of similarities with Ark.
With Ark. Yeah.
Which, because because the Ark, we all know Ark spreads into, like, different locations. My model. Like, Ark spreads, like, in some way.
Oh, there you go.
And then... But Strand kind of does the same in some way, but at the same time, it doesn't bounces anyone in the air.
Just that right there kind of destroys the idea that Strand is the opposite of, or a opposite to Void at all. Because the idea that it's what binds it all together, in a way, so does Void. So they're more equals if that's the case.
But like I said, it's not really my theory to really say it's this, but in the light variant it's that. Like, it could easily prove us wrong. I mean, do we have a light subclass that has a grappling hook? No. Strand is the first time we've ever even heard of a thing called a grappling hook, technically.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's a darkness subclass. Like, of course it's going to be a little different.
Well, of course.
Well, to be honest, it'll be the same for stasis with the crystals.
I mean, that too.
Yeah. When it came to the whole grappling hook thing, the only thing I can compare that to at all is the hunter's throwing knife, because that's about the closest thing, except you're not going to throw out your throwing knife and be like, "Get over here!"
Well, actually, the hunter strand knife is almost the same.
Yeah, which is actually another thing I want to point out. The hunter's knife ability, for what I've read and seen, it basically latches on. It hits different targets all at once. So if you have a group of enemies together, it will hit majority of them. But if you press the melee button again when it returns, you gain additional bonus energy. So you get energy while you're hitting the targets, but if you manage to pull it off once you manage to catch it with the melee ability, pressing it again, you have a chance of basically getting additional more energy.
Yeah.
Which honestly is not a bad idea. Like, it's definitely not a bad idea. Is it broken? I don't
think so.
I wouldn't say it is.
I wouldn't say it is either, but
I mean,
there's gonna always be people with different opinions.
But like, I mean, if some people are gonna find a way to basically pull off massive killing spree with Strand as it is on PvP. I mean, like Stasis, when it first came out, do we really need to say how bad that was?
Absolutely terrible.
Needed a nerf in PvP, pretty much. It's still kind of like it's still terrible.
Overpowered.
Like, it's still it's not a common choice I see still, but I still flipping use it.
Yeah.
Like, even in Mayhem, like in the game mode Mayhem.
My favorite.
In the Mayhem game mode in PvP, where you get super and like energy like really fast. Now, I don't use majority of other supers. I always run stasis on that because I know if I'm going to because no one else seems to do it these days, though. But my thought was, if I use stasis, it would be basically a way to say, you're gonna thunder crash me, you may kill me, but you ain't gonna get away from that.
Yeah.
The stasis does travel.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but it does.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't travel too far, but it does have a bit of a traveling distance.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I would have to say in a standpoint from a way I can explain it, it'd be like the well that's currently behind the cliff. Yes, it may not be able to move, but as long as you're within the radius of the well, the tether that would basically be the well's like ability would follow you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, at the same time, you've got the Thunder Crash as well. It has a certain duration of time that you can be up in the air.
Yeah.
But we do got to admit the most underrated stasis super is the Titan.
Oh, 100%. I think out of all of them, the Hunters and the Warlocks are definitely the strongest.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, yes,
Titans absolutely got the short end of the stick. Like,
Sure. Titans can destroy if you're mixed with a bubble.
Yeah.
If you're mixed with a bubble.
Exactly. But I feel
otherwise,
I mean, like, let's be real. I feel like in this case, the Darkness subclasses have so far have proved, like, have really done the Titans dirty.
yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't think Strand's gonna be bad, like, the Strand ability is gonna be bad for the Titans, unlike Stasis is. But I feel like they could have definitely given them, like, a minigun or something, like, for instance. Like, something a bit better than just another melee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they do get projectiles.
I mean, yeah, you definitely do. Especially with one of the exotics that supposedly, when you place down that half barrier, that supposedly spawns in little threadlings.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, it shoots out the additional ones from the side. So it's gonna be like Dead Messenger.
Yep, like a wave grenade launcher, and gosh, was that a blast in the past? That was my old model in the background. I still have it, technically. Oh, this was Gambit! there's, yep, this was Gambit with you guys. Yes, at that time where it was like, guys, we've done them dirty.
Yeah. We're here to commit war crimes.
we straight up did in that Gambit time when we were playing Gambit. We straight up did.
I don't think it was in that era. I don't think it was that
match, but
map, though.
Yeah, it wasn't that match, but it was definitely in this video where we definitely 100% committed a Gambit war crime.
Oh my god. So, do you think the people we were playing against ever touched the game again?
I really could not tell you, mate. I really could not.
They probably got rid of Gambit as a whole.
Like this is how I see it.
Just like what I did.
They're like this. Oh my gosh, I got flipping killed by these three people. Like, I got destroyed, like, our modes have been basically drained by these three people. Oh my gosh, I'm going to run away. Yeet.
Well, there goes. Bye, Faye.
Yep.
Like, I mean, I could kind of see that, but at the same time, I really don't know. Like, they could have just basically gone, I'm not playing Gambit anymore.
Yeah.
Meh. Or
Hey,
just
move your
that much.
move your little animated image between us again.
Hello.
It just looks like you're just. It looks like we're just sitting at a bar, hanging out, and you just came up between us, wrapped your arms around us, and went, "Hey, buddies, what y'all having to drink?"
Yeah, like already half drunk. It's like, hey guys.
I will be the only sober one in that group.
I mean, saying that though, I am using the Lightfall model, which is funny because I was actually making models like this variant where it wouldn't tie in with my character because it would have two different same color eyes instead of the red and green eye. So it would basically tie in with Destiny, where it would be like, oh yeah, whatever super or subclass it is, it would have those color of eyes. I have Solar, Void, Arc, Stasis. And of course, when I had Strand, I added Strand to the list. This is basically the Strand equivalent of that model. It has nothing to do with my actual model, though.
Speaking of which, I was going to say I love the eyes.
Thank you. Like, I mean, if I go into here and I go, that's my actual look. Like, that will be forever my actual look. Like, anything with these eye colors and snake-like scales technically in some way play a part in the model's look, like feature in a way. So like,
unless you were to add a chibi snake.
Where is it?
We need to make that a thing now.
Hang on.
Oh my goodness, this is actual.
Hang on. Where is it? Where is it?
Oh no. I gave him ideas. I gave him ideas.
No, I don't think you gave him ideas. I think he already has it. I think he already has the model.
Oh no.
I wouldn't say it's a model, but it's close enough. I'm not dead. Not yet, anyway.
No, I was talking about Paul.
Oh dear.
I think he's dead.
Why is
I
he
heard
dead?
his mic go off.
Oh dear.
Oh, and he has returned from the dead.
Now, it might be a moment for it to reset, but if I just go do. Hello!
Oh. Hello! It's adorable!
It's
Hello!
Oh.
Oh. Adorable. Oh my god!
I was thinking of an actual model. I wasn't thinking of a 2D model.
I mean, it's a PNG.
I love the tongue,
True.
and I love that it makes a heart.
You want to know a secret thing about? Okay, so I feel like I want to make a small, like, funny moment of a clip. So to tell you to this and chat this story, when this was made, it was on someone else's point of view, and even when I talked, I always had the tongue out, and I didn't talk, the tongue was still out. Now, when they went to their talking screen, I happened to be close to someone else. Now, that's not so bad, but there is a difference between, I'll be like right here, and then just having my PNG just behind them like this. And next thing you would know, it looked like I was sticking my tongue in their ear.
Keep your tongue away from my ear Fang. I was about to call you Snake for some reason.
He has an ear fetish.
Snake!
No, I don't.
Oh my god, Braven, did you really just say that?
He did.
Yes.
Oh
But I
my
don't. I
God.
want to make that very clear. I don't. And literally, the person responded with, "Why is Fang's tongue stuck in my ear?" And I went, "That's a good question. Why is my tongue in his ear?" And the next thing you know, he made like a slurping like noodle sound, and I went, "Tasty brains." Like, that's a clip for the history books. Why don't you?
Oh my god, I need to look up that clip now.
I'm sure I can find it somewhere if it still exists.
Oh my god.
Now this is the match that we demolished that other team.
Oh yes, for sure.
Absolutely.
Would you like to see another thing, technically?
Alright.
But I'm gonna have to bring my model back for just a second for this to work, because it's gonna take a little bit to refresh it.
Also, I gotta say one line from a game.
Go for it.
Snake, what's happening? Snake, Snake!
I mean, heck, I get that when I'm playing Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. It's like Raiden.
Yeah.
It's like, shut the hell up.
Rising Revengeance. I feel like it's not. I feel like a lot of people don't give it as much respect as it should get.
It's a flippin' meme at this point, which is funny when it literally themes around in some way. Memes, it's like the memes, DNA of the soul.
A lot of the memes are really funny.
Yeah, exactly.
There will be blood shed. The man in the mirror nods his head.
Right, who did the spell?
I cast the bloodshed spell, and it's trapped the snake in the crystal ball.
Yeah, this is another image I was given. So, even though it's not me based, it was basically what I was during the whole of October, because according to a certain friend of mine, it was literally my punishment for being, well, joking around and all that. It's like, for punishment is you're trapped in a glass bowl, and I went, you know how hard stuff it is to breathe in this thing?
So Braven, I'm trying to make a philosopher's stone right now.
A philosopher.
Let's see. I'm supposed to crush a snake in a crystal ball.
Don't you dare!
Okay.
I'm back to my normal self. Damn you!
By the way, that isn't actually too far off from one of the actual It was written in actual what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, the person who wrote it down wrote down the recipe was Nicholas Flamel was trying to make it so that people wouldn't be able to find the recipe very easily. So he was writing it down in code, and one of the codes for the ingredients was like crush a snake down contained in a well or something like that. I just made my own variant.
I don't know how I like that.
Yeah, I didn't think you would, to be honest.
Don't worry, Fake. It'll be quick and painless.
And then I'll use the philosopher's stone to bring you back.
Chad, they're gonna kill me! I'm out of here, bye!
Chad just goes, oh my god, don't kill Fang.
I mean, it's pretty obvious for me. How many times have I killed you in D2?
Many.
I think he's gonna stab us under the table.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel no pain.
Why there? Why there?
I feel no pain. Whoa! Whoa!
Twitch, lads, we're on Twitch, remember this.
Bad touch, Frank. Anyways.
Oh my god.
Uh.
Well,
Oh my god.
I mean, only we would pull this off, honestly. We would only us would pull this off.
Yeah, and don't worry, we're not gonna get in trouble. That was way too vague for that.
You better hope so. You better hope so.
Yeah, like next thing you know, like just for a couple of days, I got like a 7-day or something like ban or something like that. It's like I'm like you for this.
I'd be apologizing to you the entirety of the 7 days.
It's like I come back from basically my like time off in a way, and it's like, oh yeah, now enjoy your 7 days of not basically being able to stream or something like that. It's like, oh, I'm gonna flip and grab him by the leg.
By the place that we were joking about you grabbing?
No, by the leg. I'm not going down that rabbit hole.
Okay.
I'm not going down that rabbit hole.
Oh my god.
I mean, I think
I need to go grab my food real quick.
No worries. I think
Alright.
Don't worry, you totally won't see something just as more silly when you get back.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh no.
I come back and Fang is a woman.
I'm already.
Oh my god! It's a boba snake!
I've got my hydration! I've got my hydration right here!
Boba snake.
And the best part is, I have literally picked like a file of all these pictures just at my disposal right now.
Oh my god.
Now you just have to turn them into 3D models.
I wish.
I just thought of the greatest boba tea ever.
Oh no. What is it?
We would call it Venom of Fang, and just it would be a mixture of green and red kind of swirled in on each other. Anyways, other than that, I don't know the ingredients we'd use, but you know that'll take some looking into. I've never made a boba tea. I've made a lot of different kinds of tea, never a boba tea. And once I look into it, I will come up with a recipe and I will send it to you.
But there you go. There's the solar variant of the model, even though I haven't got the 3D variant. It's still on me, but it's basically what this would be as the solar variant for Destiny.
Yeah, I like it. Well, anyways,
saying that though, it has not been updated because it still has the facial hair.
Alright.
God damn it, the facial hair. Model. Yeah, like, that's another thing too. I love it how, like, we were kind of theorizing with, like, Lightfall and all that, and next thing you know, we're just messing around at this point.
Yes. But, sort of talking back about Lightfall, I had this with, Manus, yesterday.
Yep.
But I don't think Callus is gonna be the final boss in Lightfall.
Honestly,
I think he's gonna be a raid boss.
Honestly, a part of me is like, supposedly there was an image online at the moment that has like a raid image, and people have spotted traveler-like plants and what look to be nightmares. Part of me was actually thinking for a good period of time, what's going to happen about the nightmares, because they are technically vision things of the darkness.
Yeah.
And I was like, with Lightfall, you would think nightmares would be, well, present in some way.
And even then, I think we know how to counter them.
Yeah, good point.
from Season of the Haunted.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't play that season, so I wouldn't actually know that.
Wait, you have?
Wait, no, the Haunted, no. I remember now. The one where the Leviathan. Yep, never mind.
I was about to say, wait a second.
Oh I thought you meant the Albus.
Who was I hanging out with? Who is this? Are you an imposter? Damn, you snakes are all alike.
Damn you, snakes are everywhere. You all sound the same and all that. I'm like, and meanwhile, I'm over there just going, you do know, right? Technically, in some way, if I could, I would be able to control all snakes. So it would honestly almost play a part in that. Which is hilarious when you think about it. Oh man, I'm almost in stitches from that. Like that was just. It's like, who have I been hanging out with? This entire time.
Yep. There's an imposter among us.
Just get the emergency meeting. Emergency
meeting. Yep.
Oh man, only we would be able to do this. We would only be able to pull this off and not make it. Well, we could make it interesting, but you know.
But yeah, if I do speculate that Callus is the raid boss, then I'm kind of concerned on who the final boss of Lightfall is gonna be.
Imagine this whole time it was Zebra.
No, she would be a raid boss. She would be a raid boss.
Like, come on. Like, the funny part is, it's like, you really need to think, who would it be? It can't be the Witness in some way. If it, you think
but
but if you think it's not Callus, then it has to be someone. And what other person really is there besides Zebo or Ra?
True, but we just dealt with the Witch Queen. I feel like Zebo-Rat's gonna have more of a part when the Light and Dark saga is over.
Yeah, during the period of probably the final shape or something.
Maybe. We could actually see her in the final shape.
Possibly.
Or like the season, like the DLC afterwards.
Yeah, we could.
If there's ever gonna be one.
I think they speculate that they're not going to give up the game after, because they said, like, because in the roster,
there's still going to be more stories,
but it won't be Light and Dark, supposedly.
Yeah.
Like, this is basically the final chapter, in a way, of the Light and Dark saga.
Well, this one isn't the final shape, is.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's basically the beginning and the end. Like, it pretty much states it. And gosh, ain't that a blast from the past? That was this footage was from Season of the Lost. Banshee had the old methods of getting weapons and all that.
Yep. And not holding Telesto.
Yeah. Reckon Telesto. I remember waking up early in the morning after literally, not even joking, just after a day off. Like, just basically the next morning after recording a video going, I don't think there's anything gonna happen with Telesto. It's just a secondary fire.
I wasn't there for the whole for that whole Telesto thing.
It really wasn't anything special. It was just basically you get a banner in the end.
Oh yeah, I did see that. It's just I didn't do it because it was. I think I was busy at that
I think
time.
it was just a code anyway.
Oh,
Is the
it
code
was.
still active? I don't know.
It probably is.
Probably. Yeah, it was just in the end. It really wasn't much to it. Like I wouldn't say it was even worth looking into. Which, honestly, because of the fact that people were making videos about it at the time, I was like, fine, I'll join on this because apparently there's obviously something with Telesto, and it's like I don't see it, and I still didn't see it, and even still, after the whole experience, didn't see it.
Yeah.
Like it was just basically a banner and an alternate fire at the time. Oh gosh, this has my warlock.
Yep.
When did I must have switched to my warlock at some point during that footage. I look at my warlock there, and it's like it's all red, green, and that. And then I go to my warlock now, and it looks like Virgil from Devil May Cry.
Well, mine looked like a robot ready to kill somebody.
Yeah, yours had literally a blank expression, just going.
I will murder you in a second if I have to.
Yep. And that's like another thing as well. As much as like when it comes to like I said, Lightfall is going to be very interesting. Like I can tell you right now, am I going to get much sleep tomorrow? Probably not. Want to know why?
Well, why?
Because every time I get excited for something, my body wakes up way more than it would normally during my sleep. Because all it wants to do is play it, do said exciting thing. I've even done it on my birthday. Especially my 21st, which later did I find out that I wasn't going to be able to do anything special for a majority of that entire month due to the fact of me having the virus. On my 21st. Happy birthday to you, you've got the virus. That's all I'm going to call it because I can't really technically say what it's actually called here.
Yeah.
But yeah, just... And I might add, I even had like a summer fun planned for that day, and... Yeah, how fast did that disappear real quick? How fast did that get cancelled? Real fast. Oh, so that just got yeeted real fast because all of a sudden I wasn't well. Oh yes, a checkpoint. I'm looking at the I see the stuff behind me, and you, and this was a boss checkpoint, and these are with different guys because I didn't have enough time to like finish the raid with the first time with the other guys that were later on in this video. So I went to get some other people. I even specifically said in this video, I've never seen a moment the blind leading the blind. We were on that checkpoint for 2 hours and 30 odd minutes. And that was the first DPS phase we got.
Yikes.
I was in. I never played Valor Disciple by that point. So it was like, I'm pretty sure I even make an edit here where I even bring up my picture of my model and I go, I just want to tear my eyes out. My eyes are just straight up missing. After that day.
And there's me in the friends list.
Ah, yes, you in the friends list. Yep, you're never far.
Yep. I'm always watching.
Because that's not
always watch.
That's not freaking creepy at all. Like, no, it's totally not creepy. Just the fact that he's like, I'm always watching.
I know all the games that you're playing, and when you're playing them.
Jeez. Ravenwolf, ladies and gentlemen. Ravenwolf.
I am chaotic. I am
we
very chaotic.
all are technically in some way. I can definitely tell you that much. And I can tell you, for how much we've been talking about Lightfall and all that, I'm probably not even going to switch the game.
To that Metal Gear that you were thinking about doing?
Yeah, just because I'm having a bit more fun doing, just having our theories and all that than that right now. And plus, I'm getting at that point of the normal stream time where I would almost consider calling it. But we still got time. Normally I do 2 hours, but it's been longer than 2 hours.
Well, it's like, I guess for like maybe a last little bit, do you have any other theories that you might have for Lightfall?
I really don't know, to be honest. Like, we pretty much in some way have summed it mostly in some way up. Like, we know the witness is going to be there.
Yeah.
It's going
that's clear.
Like, I have this suspicion that it will have, like, it will suppress the light of the Traveler just because of that one scene. Or do that other part, or do that other part of the prophecy where it infects it with darkness.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people were saying during the season of Seraph that Zebra Wrath was going to be the one that would affect it with darkness because of her ritual and being summoned to Earth and all that. But we prevented that.
Yeah.
Because boy, would that be interesting? The fact that, like, I don't know, like we did the whole ritual for Zebra Wrath. Next thing you know, guess what? Guess who's there? Zebra Wrath. Like,
I don't think we were going to see Zebra Wrath there. It was way too soon.
Honestly,
seeing both sisters.
I mean, that, like, all 3 of them are sisters technically.
Yeah.
If you really want to go down that rabbit hole.
But Oryx has been dead for since D1.
Since D1, yeah. Like, the fact that his raid is now in Destiny 2 doesn't mean he basically returned. It's just mean he's still technically dead.
Yeah, it's just a reminder of what happened there.
Yeah.
For people that don't play D1.
Exactly. Which is honestly which is also about like another.
I wonder if they're gonna, because I've heard that there's gonna be like Crota's, that like there's the Crota's End and the what
Siva?
was that other one called? The Siva one? Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna bring those back as well.
I could not tell you, mate. I could see them returning at some point. But
wait a sec. I think at some point Red said something about some of his code being missing. I feel like it.
I
I
remember that
wonder
too.
if what happens if that stolen data was going to be used to bring back Siva?
Oh. Oh. Oh, now you've really opened the door, haven't you?
I opened the door of possibilities.
Oh, you lucky dog.
Because what were the 2 seasons that they announced?
Season of the
They did
Defiance and Season of the Deep.
Season of the Defiance, Season of the Deep. I wonder if the next one, like the third one, is gonna be Siva based.
Oh god, no. I will lose it if Siva makes a return. I will.
I mean, that would be a good experience to bring back that raid.
I mean, yes,
It
it
be a good
definitely would.
excuse.
Like, I've never played D1, and I would love to see Siva. Like, I would definitely love that. Would they do it? I don't know. But if they do, I would probably lose my crap.
I can see that.
Because, not because of the fact that, like, I wouldn't want to go, why are you saying that? It'd be more because it's like,
They want to. I feel like they want to slow us down. They're trying to slow us down from something from the final shape. And I think what one of their ideas is gonna be is Siva, and we have to shut down that rogue AI that they create from Rasputin.
oh gosh. I mean, yeah, the fact that like part of his code was missing.
Like oh my goodness, a darkness infected Rasputin.
I think
that's
I feel like if it was, I feel like if that was like any other moment, I feel like someone would straight up just say, "I think I just crapped myself." but like I didn't, like but it'd be like one of those moments where someone would theoretically say, "I think I just made myself a leak." But of course, well, A, that would be nasty. B, how from just that alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
So hence why it would be more of more like just a figure of speech in this case, because that's just nasty.
But I do want to keep that in mind that they did steal some data off of Rasputin.
Something has been stolen, yes, and I don't know who has stolen it. We all don't know who has stolen it.
Well, we know who the source is, Zero Wrath or Aramis.
Someone, either way.
But I don't think Aramis would do that. Aramis has been punished by the witness and then backstabbed by him in a way. I really think that Aramis is just like, yeah, I'm done with this whole darkness thing.
Saying that though, he did say the code was missing, but before the final battle, like with destroying those warsats. That might have tied in with those warsats and his sacrifice. That's what I'm saying. Like, yes, I would love the idea of the fact that would mean Siva.
Yeah.
But the possibility of that also being because of the warsat stuff, that might have been a possibility.
Yeah.
Like, more of a likely decision. Which I find also another thing that, like, almost hilarious. It's like you see the witness, like, you know, the witness was pretty much holding a leash on Aramis during that cutscene.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, at first, when you see her messing with the controls, you don't know. You see the screens, nothing on the screens. As soon as you hear, have you have anything left in your heart, you see the witness straight up just staring at her with the most deadest look in its eyes.
Yep.
Going, if you mess up this time, if you mess up this time,
he is not happy.
You're gonna end up like your friends and be scorned.
Yeah, if she isn't already scorned.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back, sire.
Thank you, thank you.
I was telling Fake here that what happens if there's the possibility that Siva comes back?
And my immediate response was, "Oh no!"
Yeah.
You want to know? Do you want to know why I say that?
Why is that?
During the season of the Seraph, didn't they say that some of Rasputin's code was missing?
And at the time, I was, and I also made like another fair point why he was saying that, where it could have been themed around the war sats. But the thing that leads to the actual reasoning of Siva was because whoever has it could in some way make Siva come back.
Yeah. Which could also lead to a reason to bring back the Siva, to bring the Siva raid into D2.
It would in some way. But guys, have you actually seen the Season of Defiance like picture though?
Can't really say that I have.
Hang on, let me see if I can find it because it kind of has been released. Destiny 2 Season of the Defiance.
I did hear about it.
Hang on, I've got you, lads. Oh, I've got you. Save image. Yep, save it there. Pull up image thing. Image. Image. There you go.
Where is it?
On stream.
Oh. Oh, that's Season of the Defiance?
Yep, supposedly.
Huh.
Kind of, I don't know what it is with that armor, but I can tell you right off the bat, I know what you're gonna do. Like, can I just point out that the fact that this armor has red, white, and gold. I haven't. Yeah, it has gold, mate. And the fact that I know you're a golden titan and all that, I know what you're going to do. You're gonna try and make that more gold.
Yes.
I must say that.
Well, technically, I would more like try to mix it with black and gold.
Honestly, yeah, I would probably do the same, honestly, as well. But if that is the armor set or the ornament set for Season of Defiance, that would be cool. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Would I prefer it to be an ornament set? Yeah, probably would. But we won't know, like I said, but saying that we will know until tomorrow. But, like, you can kind of see, like, it's the EDZ it is like a structure of a pyramid-based thing in the background. Which means it's a ground battle from the Cabal Legion of Callus's army.
Yeah.
What's it got to do with Marasov, though, is beyond me.
Well, Marasov was in the helm, at least what looked like the helm during the time.
Yeah. Apparently, hang on, probably not.
So, something...
At least it looked like the helm.
Something,
I could have been wrong.
Kinda came to mind when you mentioned Siva.
I also want to show you guys something else.
Oh my, guys?
What?
Yeah.
I just something absolutely dawned on me there.
Alright.
We went to Fellwinter's grave.
Oh, yeah.
You know how Fellwinter died?
From Rasputin.
From Siva?
He was
wait.
corrupted by Siva. He was a holder of Siva's malice.
Oh dear!
He just went to the grave of someone who pretty much is rotted from COVID.
Okay.
Which, yeah, it's
we
not
we're not really meant to say
a memorial to him, but I feel like that's their way of going, hey guys, y'all have something to look forward to in the future.
I don't think we were really meant to be we're saying that, but like the whole virus, but oh well, that's happened.
Sorry.
Oh good, it's fine. Okay, so I've got some 2 new pictures here that I happen to find. It honestly was actually already released in video, so therefore I can't say it's leaked. But one is a better look of the armor from the season of the Defiance. Right above our heads.
Oh my.
But yeah, I definitely feel like Siva's coming back.
Yeah. And
I think the pinpoint that it's coming in is the 3rd season of Lightfall.
Like you said, it could be a possibility. Siva could definitely make a comeback.
So I have one issue with it, with the idea. What would be the point of doing the Siva raid?
I guess, yeah, because I think the weapon...
It's like a remembrance. It's sort of the same as the King's Fall.
Yeah, but the raid weapon, I think, wasn't the raid weapon the Outbreak weapon?
It was Outbreak.
What happens if they make a new Siva gun?
But yeah, King's Fall, the issue with that is, it had a weapon of its own that we didn't have in Destiny 2 until they re-added King's Fall.
Yeah.
Of course, as what's kind of pointed out, it kind of seems like it's, hinting at maybe the quarantined part of the Cosmodrome being broken free.
At that too.
Which it would be lovely to have the rest of, my Cosmodrome back. The Devil's Lair truly back and everything.
I would like to also want to bring up another image though. Because like if you guys saw the armor set in better view, there wasn't footage of a second armor set in a Lightfall like teamwork thing. And people reckon it's definitely 100% a raid armor set. Not that. This. I want to make one thing clear. The Titan has a hood.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that.
Dun, dun, dun.
And so does the Hunter, which is normally the Hunter's thing.
Yeah.
But
Which the Warlock would have had a hood.
Why I say
You get a cowboy hat.
Yeah, I was gonna say you get a cowboy hat.
Howdy. Oh god.
But like when I saw the footage of that armor, I was thinking it's got to be raid armor. Because like that just screams Lightfall raid.
Probably.
Because it looks more like pyramid based in a way. Like the grey matches, the red kind of basically matches like Rook and like that.
Yeah.
It sort of has the flair of Callus.
It kind of has that flair of, yeah, like a disciple pretty much. Will there be a shader that makes everything look like that? I would like so. I sure would hope so. So I mean, technically, one of the shaders that we have always sometimes have been in raids. Like I have a shader that was basically Devour Disciples armor set colorations. I don't remember how I got it, but I remember getting it.
Alright.
But if you can get that armor set's coloration too, I would love to see that. Because I would probably use it a lot. I probably would for a good period of time.
Yeah.
But other than that, I can't really say that's the raid armor. I would like to think it is. Yeah. I definitely would like to think it is, but I can't say yes or no. Would it be cool if it was? Yeah, would be worth a grind for it. I mean, heck, all the armor sets that come from the raids have been really, really cool looking.
Yeah, absolutely.
I also want to point out another thing. I'm still missing the pants from the Kingsfall one. I will never let that go, the fact that I still don't have the pants.
We need to get you those pants. We can't have you going pantsless any longer.
Even though I completed the entire armor set for my Hunter. Even though I don't like Hunter that much.
Yeah, I don't even have all the weapons either. Like, that's another thing as well. Like, I don't have all the weapons crafted. There's another thing that kind of ticks me off a little too. It's like, I don't even have the hand. It's like, I don't have the hand.
Me, on the other hand, I have the crafted handgun.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I want now. Like, I have the sniper, I have the machine gun, I don't have the scout rifle, I don't have, I think, what was the fusion or pulse, whatever one it was. I don't have the hand cannon. But I know I have the sniper and the machine gun. I want me damn hand cannon. Now, who's gonna want me pants?
I want all of the freaking like, I don't have any of the raid equipment as blueprints or whatever.
I remember you doing, well, at least getting to like the final boss. And then we did it again and completed it.
Yeah, don't mean I got a red bar or nothing like that.
I think you did. I think we did.
Oh, and I also want to
Well, if I did, I didn't get the.
Well, you need to
didn't
get
get
5
the
of
thing.
them.
Yeah, you need to get 5 of them
You
anyway.
need to get, yeah, you need
Yeah.
5 of them.
I need you two plus 3 others
Hey, Dying
to
Light.
start hardcore grinding with me.
Nothing much, mate. We're just
I've
basically
been
been
trying to
theorizing
get
around Lightfall and
people.
all that.
At this point, I'm thinking about going into the guided, well, the gate, well, guided, raids.
Honestly,
Oh, I wouldn't mind doing a couple of
Yeah.
guided raids.
yeah.
The one problem is that it's my mic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fair.
Nobody wants to hear themselves twice.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, it
But
makes sense.
if we could just get us 3 and then get
Like
freaking
3 others. Like, heck, even get
Get,
as much as
get Plum.
I mean, like, heck, if really necessary, bring you
Dallas
know who
Prime.
along.
Dark Dallas doesn't like
Mm.
doing raids, from what I've heard.
But like, if really necessary, you bring you know who
He
along.
used to do raids quite often.
Not until I started screaming at him during Vow of the Disciple.
Hmm.
Mm.
But like I
It
said,
wasn't my fault. I got very upset that day,
yeah.
especially pushing myself to the limit in
Mhm.
the first encounter.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like that's the other thing I like to also mention as well, though. Like, even though we can technically do raids, if we really need like one other person as well, invite you know who.
Mm. But I know T-Rex would definitely like he's been wanting to do raids with us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you know me, if you do it when I'm online, I'll happily help. Like,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's basically it really all that matters is we get that other few people and then we're good.
There's a lot. We've been side chattering a lot. We haven't really been talking about Lightfall that much.
Yeah, we really haven't.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, it doesn't really have to be just Lightfall. It's just be Destiny as a whole in some way.
Yeah, true.
Like, even if it's not just Destiny, like we're still technically chatting.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
it's not point boring and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, how interesting would it be if there was another Siva weapon?
I mean, that would
be
be
interesting.
It would be definitely interesting.
That could very well be a plot point in Lightfall.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like because I can see season 3 as trying to distract us from the main source of final shape.
Because you
Dawning.
Yeah, I already said what's up.
I know. I see that. Yeah, but just
mm-hmm.
want to stay interactive.
Yep, you know.
But yeah, it would make for an interesting story element to it. Because I could see them going, at some point, hey, so, if we're going to, fight these very powerful beings of darkness, we should bring our best weapons.
Exactly.
And one of the best weapons we ever lost was Siva.
And it can also be used against us.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It can be. And I could see a plot line where the why can I not think of his name? Dude with the big head with the multiple faces coming out of it. Witness. The Witness.
Oh, Witness.
I'm just over here going big head.
Big head.
Yeah, if you look at
The
his
only-
side profile while he's in space, his head looks huge.
I mean, yeah,
Well,
like
that's
one of the
mostly the. I feel like
Yeah.
it's just the hair of smoke heads.
honestly, it really is. It's mostly just the smoke heads.
Yeah, well,
Mhm.
anyways, but I could see a plot point where the witness goes, you know, this was one of your greatest threats. Y'all almost collapsed due to this opponent.
Hmm.
I want them on my side.
Honestly, yeah, I could.
Want to use them against you.
Honestly, the witness would probably do something exactly like that and use Siva if it finds a way
Yeah.
to control Siva.
He wants to slow us down from so that the final shape can happen.
Yeah, I mean, like, heck,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's almost
And
halfway
then
there.
season 4 can be like, okay, we have to rally back up and actually push forward, and then that's when Lightfall happens.
You mean final shape?
Final shape.
Because Lightfall's
Whack.
tomorrow.
I speak before I think.
I mean, a lot of us do. Let's be real, mate.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, like I said, like he didn't like. She's like me when it comes from behind you guys.
Mm.
Yeah, honestly though, guys, like it with like I said, with it being literally right around the corner now. I know I know you Braver will be basically the first one of the first probably few people to play it. Until
I'm probably am because I'm snowed in.
Yeah. I mean, like I'll play.
Have snow up to your kneecaps and say, yeah, I can drive in this weather.
Oh yeah, no way. Like
When the forecast literally says that there's gonna drop another foot of snow tomorrow.
Yeah, if you're 5 foot tall, you'd be buried in snow.
Yeah. I feel bad for my car.
And that's
I can't even get out of my driveway now.
Well, at least you'll basically play it as soon, like probably within the hour it comes out. Me, I have to wait until I get up.
True.
But while I'm getting up, though, I don't want to hear no. Oh, did you see that?
I don't spoil stuff.
Like
I don't spoil stuff.
I know.
At least I don't try.
Don't worry, Faye.
No.
I know. I'm just
while
messing
you're
with you.
asleep, I'll be messaging you. You know.
He'll tell you all the juicy details.
That's not
Every
honestly.
last...
Yes, like,
Yes.
you know, because I need to get my shotgun.
Make sure to bring out your machine guns.
Let me go and get the strand. Wrap a little loose.
The easiest spot to grind is here.
Make it a little loose. Wrap it around the enemy. And pull.
The broken build is this.
I would so throw something at these guys if you tried. I would straight up just throw a bag of or even a strand ball just like at you going take that.
So anyone watching the stream, I want to apologize right now because I think this will be the last stream I'll be in from what things say.
I don't know how you would just think that's the possibility.
I never die.
You remember this
I
silly...
I am Tanix. I will always come back.
Ah, yes. Remember the
always
the
back.
custom PvP we used to do? We did a while back, how it really ended badly.
Yeah.
We need to like make some ground rules on that, but do it again, so we don't pull like another mess again like that again.
Yo, if Siva does come back in Lightfall or after Lightfall, if Siva does come back at any point, I want to see art of Siva as a really messed up, really freaky looking spring trap.
I always come back.
Come back.
Of course, you would want to see that, and honestly, why am I not shocked? It's like I would be shocked of such.
Always come back. Just
Tanix.
goes very robotic.
Tanix. Aldrin Solve.
Hey guys, guess what? Tanix is back as Siva.
Ah, crap! Not again. Of course, he'd be the newest Spicer.
Hey, guess what? Tanix is coming back as a Guardian, guys.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna see that cliff over there. I'm gonna go for a swan dive.
Hey, guess what, guys? Tanix is coming back as a disciple.
What? This clip over here, mate. This clip over here.
Oh, he gone. So, Braven, since we have the stream all time. Oh shit, he's back! Hi, Fang!
Get out of here!
Hey! So this is our stream now.
I hope you know I yeeted you. I hope you know I yeeted you.
Wait, what?
I yeeted you.
What? Oh no.
Oh my.
Oh no.
Nice dance.
Thanks.
Oh.
Hey, Braven, guess
well
what?
Then.
Hey, Braven, guess what?
Oh no. I'm innocent. I'm innocent.
Bye, Braven.
The best part is
well, now that it's our stream, so let's talk about how much we. Oh shit, Braven, hi.
Hello.
How long have you been standing there in the corner for?
Since the very beginning.
Just put him in the corner. Just put him in the corner of the screen.
There you go.
Oh, well, things are a little topsy-turvy here. Don't mind that. So, Fang, I thought you were like the fang of a snake, not the fang of a bat.
I think we turned Fang's world upside down.
I mean, this is literally like there was actually a Summer Fun goal, and I think there's a redeem with channel points. I don't remember where I'd have to basically be on one side of the screen. And I think there was one time where I was just on what like I think it was upside down, but I was like this.
It's an upside down.
Where I was like this for that whole Summer Fun thing.
There's also your maid outfit.
Oh yes, like yes, the one that I think one of you is saving up for won't surprise me one bit.
Wait, did Braven actually finally get that one?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm still saving it up.
the man is just
I will get to it.
The man is just
and I will make you wear that maid outfit, and there will be a dedicated video of you wearing that maid outfit.
I mean, if you really want,
it'll be on his OnlyFans.
I was gonna say, if you really want a maid outfit, I can like pull it out right now. Flipping hell.
All right, so get in that maid outfit.
We're back.
All right. So,
Question.
Braven, since this is our stream right now,
How quiet you still? I can still hear you.
oh, he's under the desk.
Oh, he's under the desk. That's not sus at all.
So, how you doing down there, Fang?
Well, I've got bad news.
Maid outfit doesn't quite fit.
No, the outfit ain't on here.
Oh.
You lost the outfit.
I can fix it.
If you couldn't find the outfit, then what were you doing under the desk?
I was looking for
He was trying to search for it.
Oh, okay. Wait, you keep your clothes under the desk? Oh, you know what? Actually, I keep my clothes next to me near my desk, anyways.
Have you seen?
I guess it makes sense.
Have you seen Sing the movie? Someone literally lives in their desk.
I wouldn't be too surprised. Oh wait, yeah, actually, I have seen it. What am I talking?
Yeah.
I mean, hang on. I actually no, I don't think it's actually suitable for this. But hang on, let me go find something.
Oh, there it goes again.
Well,
I'm
it's
gonna
a few
respect his
seconds.
privacy and not keep peeking down there, but I'm
Hello.
really curious. What can I say? Oh my god!
But
Hello. You're new here. Oh, whoa. You go. My guy.
I've seen nightmares before. Holy shit! I'm gonna see that for days.
Yeah, that wasn't exactly the prettiest face. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, like I
I
said,
mean, I said nothing.
Let's be real, guys. Let's be real. That is not even done. That's the best part. That's why it looks so bad.
And don't worry, Fang. We're just teasing you.
Yeah.
No, beauty's who cares about appearance? Beauty is from personality. I don't care what people say.
I've got
like
Oh no.
beauty of the skin can be nice, but if you're not happy with someone, then you're never gonna be happy with someone.
There you go, I'm back.
Personality wise. Oh my god! Okay, so I was wondering where you went. Good lord.
Why?
Yeah, short story short, I went too far under the desk, so I was lost under the desk.
Oh. Well, remind me not to go too far under his desk.
Yeah, there's a whole.
Apparently, it's a maze in there.
Yeah, it's like the back rooms.
Hang on, I'm going down. I'm going under. I'll catch y'all.
Wait,
I'll catch y'all later.
If that's the back rooms down there, then oh no. Oh no, I feel bad for you.
Oh my god, it was a nightmare down there.
So, how
Why
many
do you
fallen
keep it so
enemies?
dark, Fang? There were smilers everywhere.
So have you witnessed any of the enemies that I sent down there?
Have you seen any of the Taken and the Final Disciple stuff and all that?
Hang on, I'll go back down. I'm gonna go take a look.
The fact that I had to physically.
They may not be happy.
Whoa. That is one messed up looking cabal. What happened to you? Hey guys.
That's a long story short. That's a long story.
Well, so, guys, we do not want to look under this desk. I promise you that.
Yes, this is just like Drifter's modes and how he somehow summons taken at random points.
Yeah.
I just want to make that clear.
Oh, also I want to mention, yeah, there's a very strange man down there named Larry. He kind of broke the laws of physics and came through the wall and chased me down. I don't understand how he did that, but you know what?
We don't talk about that.
By any chance, was he doing something like this?
Oh no.
Occasionally, yeah. Yeah, he was staring at me through the wall.
I mean, heck, yes, mate.
I was gonna say get down from there, but you already did.
I love it how, like, at this point, it's just like, it's become just chaos plus Destiny.
Stop breaking physics! Anyways.
I mean, like, we're gonna be
What's gravity?
Don't worry, guys. When Strand comes out, there
will be no more physics.
Up you go.
Bungie
Up
will
you
be
go.
ours to command.
We're floating, boys. We're
We
floating.
have ascended, the masters of Bungie.
Yes, I can't wait to be
No, the ones that mastered the powers of Bungie is the Vex.
I mean, at the same time, the good news is Raven can't kill us from sword damage and all that now.
True.
Well, it's still a thing. It's not gonna happen till a while later.
I'm pretty sure it's still. We'll see.
Also,
and also, it doesn't mean I can't send you guys off off to the void.
Yeah, like this.
Hey, Bang, I have one question for you.
What's that?
What did you think of the clip I sent you?
Oh dear.
The one that I said I have become the master of Bungie.
That was definitely something.
I can't believe I bungeed the Cabal.
Hmm.
Usually they're the ones bunging me, but I just freaking launched him. Well, not really launched. He was a little too large for that, let's say. But you know,
I mean, it wasn't.
He flew.
Yeah. Okay, so
I mean, it wasn't like that the one boss from the Spire of the Watcher.
Okay, so I'm going to go back down to the basement, but to get a drink this time. You guys keep thinking of some theories and some ideas that we could need, so we can keep going. So I'll be right back.
Hey, Frank, bring me back a Mountain Dew.
Okay.
Okay. Bye. All right. Now we are the masters of the stream and Bungie.
Yes. Hello, chat. This is now our stream now.
we have taken over. The stream is ours, and so shall be this world.
We are
but
the
that's
darkness.
for the future. Look out for that, guys.
Anyways, is there anything else that we need to theorize for Lightfall?
At this point, I feel like anyone watching is just going, "What is this stream?"
It's chaos. It's chaos incarnate.
I believe it says it right in the streams. I think it says it right in the title of the stream. Just chatting.
Just chatting.
Hey, sometimes it's good to just hang out with friends and have a nice little chat.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I would love to see some messages come up so we could interact with viewers a little more.
If we made some of them sleep, I would be laughing.
Just put things viewers to sleep. One of them
The
wakes
chaos
up at
is
some
too
point.
much.
Why did you put me to sleep? It wasn't
Chaos.
our fault. We used the
Um,
powers of the darkness. Anyways, but as far as theorizing goes, other things to theorize. Well, so how many powers do you think the Watcher has? Or the Witness, not
the
Watcher,
the
sorry.
witness.
The Witness. Wrong name.
I think it's only one.
Only one?
I wonder if the last subclass to learn is what the witness has.
Maybe. But being that the
And
Witness...
that looks like manipulation at fold.
Yeah, it does. The
Like
manipulation subclass. That would be
that
very interesting.
that would I can see that being
There
tied
may have
with
been an accident in the
void.
basement.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Fang, you weren't supposed to drink the potion, Fang.
I'm surprised no one heard any of the drills and cats and glass smashing.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Don't ask why there's cats down there.
So, now that you've had the potion, how you feeling, buddy?
I'm feeling fine.
That potion was kind of experimental.
I know.
You figured that out rather quickly, didn't you?
Yup.
Yeah. It kind of shows on your face.
Yeah.
So
What nice shiny fangs you have.
What nice show. So I'm gonna be chilling with a BE drink here.
Alright.
But yes, what were you referring? What were you speaking of while I was in?
Also, don't blow anything up, okay?
Don't blow anything up.
we were well, Paul was over here
I know
wondering.
that was a very confusing thing to say, but just don't blow anything up.
Anyways,
Careful with that potion. Don't drop it.
we were talking about what
Fang,
powers
where are
the
you
witness
going?
had.
Get back here with that potion. Do not drop that potion, whatever you do, Fang. There was so much nitroglycerin packed into that potion, it would blow us all to smithereens.
Oh, like this.
Oh no! Okay. Oh.
Do you feel like a new man?
He's a bit of a snake of his former self.
Crikey.
Hey, what's Fang's favorite maneuver to get up close to an enemy?
Go on, do tell.
Slither.
Serpentine.
Serpentine.
Serpentine,
Shit.
serpentine.
But yeah, anyways,
Yeah.
we were talking about like what powers the witness has.
Well, we can definitely confirm one thing: splitting apart things without drawing blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Raven mentioned something that I think is a very, very good theory.
Oh.
Raven mentioned that the last darkness subclass might be some kind of power over manipulation,
Ooh.
similar to the witness.
If there is another subclass, that would be interesting.
Yeah. Well, of course,
I mean,
you know,
it would make.
that's just kind of a theory because who knows? There might not be another subclass.
I mean,
might
it
just
would
be...
make. It would almost make sense. You would have free light, free dark.
Yeah.
It would
And
make sense.
what we've been seeing so far is that Strand and Stasis, both being darkness abilities, have some way of holding a person still.
Yeah. In some way, like control. And well, we all know very well how the witness likes to do that. Poor Aramis.
Yeah.
Is it bad I feel sorry for the leader of the Salvation? The House Salvation? Just the fact that she got straight up...
She wants what's best for her people, so you can't really blame her.
I mean, yes, but like...
She also kind of, through subtle hinting, seemed to actually want what was, or what she thought was best for humanity as well. She thought that if she got rid of the Traveler, we could all live in some form of peace.
But I feel like, you can easily tell though, like during that time, like in that cutscene, if death was not written on the witness's face, I don't know what was, because like you don't even see the witness on screen at first when you first look at those monitors. So as soon as it pans around and you see the witness just there giving her basically the death glare, going, "You messed this up. You've got a problem on your hands."
Wasn't that the same face I looked at Callus?
It's the same. He's really not expressible. He really doesn't.
He's really not an expressive person. His you know, I can't think of the word. His variety of expressions range from...
Emotions.
That's not exactly what I was looking for. I was looking for
expressions.
Like
feelings.
Like, what would you call a... Like, what's the scale called of like different colors? Like all the various colors. Anyways, that's what I'm...
That, honestly, I would not know, but saying that, there is a bit of a cutscene. Well, I think it's a cutscene where you actually see the witness almost display an anger expression.
Yeah, I think that was towards the Traveler.
Yeah.
Yeah, his variety of expressions.
But he also does. He does in one of the trailers have a shocked expression as
he
well.
has that as well.
Yeah.
I mean, he may not display expressions, but you can definitely see it in hear it in his voice how he's feeling. Like especially with the scene with Aramis, where he was like basically looking at her. You may not even see it, but you can just feel from the energy alone. But that man was straight up basically going, "You messed this up. You're gonna look like your friends."
Yeah.
Or worse.
Or 10 times, or literally taking it all like Thibaut Raff's like hound thing.
Yeah.
Apparently, in that clip, I punched an explosive shank. Don't ask me why I did that. In that clip.
Because sometimes when they get too close, the only thing that people think of is punch.
Well, I didn't really think of that. I just went
punch.
But I was just like, "Oh, I'll punch it. I'll be fine." But
it's an instinctual habit.
Yeah.
We punch things that run up on us so often that it really quickly becomes a matter of
self-control.
If it flies up to us, punch.
Yeah, and plus we need to it's one of those situations where you definitely must go, I'm gonna punch this, but at the same time, you really need to think what you're just about to punch, because in this case of the explosive shank, I died.
I have punched so many explosive shanks, and then immediately afterwards went, "What was I thinking?"
Yeah, like that's pretty much. Like, I mean, I'm kind of the same with like cursed thralls. It's like I've punched many cursed thralls, and I go, why?
Yeah.
Like, why
You
did I
know,
think that was a smart idea?
the first time I saw a cursed thrall, I remember going, it's glowing, it's screaming, it's odd. I'm gonna go punch it like I do everything else. Because I was a titan. It was like, yeah, I see it, I punch it. I went up, punched it, immediately just boom, dead. And I'm sitting there going, why did I think that was a good idea? I should have known. If it glows in a game, it's either a weak spot or it's
gonna
explode.
Yep.
Like, video game logic should have told me it was explosive, especially with the fact that it was running up on me.
Except for the flamethrower cabals.
I mean, the only way you can get them to explode is if you precision shot their backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that requires a precision shot and not a melee. If you're up close to it, will it hurt? Oh, hell yes.
Will even when that cabal's dead and the fuel tank's on the floor and you shoot it, will it still explode you? Yes.
Yes. Same thing with the Scorn like flame things. If you hit those, they can still hurt. In some way. Not too sure about the stasis variant though. I rarely shoot them. Well, when they're near me. I majority shoot them once they're all dead. If that doesn't say anything.
Yeah. So, but yeah, the biggest theme with the darkness, and it's kind of been like that since all the way back in Destiny 1, encountering just the Taken King. It's always been a theme of manipulation, taking, freezing in place, holding,
Control.
Yes, it's always about control. It's always about manipulation. So then...
Which would make a perfect good, like, third subclass in this case.
Yeah.
Of the darkness theme, because so far both of them have been in some way control.
Yeah.
In some way, I can see the color of this ability actually being dark. Like a dark colored.
That would be interesting.
Gray and black in such
you
a way
say
where
that,
it
and
looks
that's
like
literally
shadow.
the color. You say that, and that's literally the colors I wear on my hunter.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know.
It's like, if I'm not straight up at this point, the hint, like the thing that hints it at this point, I don't know what is.
But yeah, I feel like that's the thing.
I definitely see that as well. Which, speaking of pictures and my hunter, that this image right here is going to be my hunter look for Lightfall.
Oh my.
Alright.
Notice the armor set I'm using and the how I've got like the green effect.
Yeah.
Totally not. trying to match Strand, am I?
Strand at all? Yeah. I saw that. I caught it immediately.
Yeah.
I've always loved those leggings.
I have the full set, but I figured I'm using the I was using the arms anyway at the time, but with a red coloration because I was basically using my model design of the hunter. And in some way, this is basically the same thing. It's just switched up the chest plate and the legs and all the coloring, besides the hood. The hood does not have the same shader as everything else. Because when I put the shader on that hood, it makes it into a brown color.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. It really doesn't fit with the whole grey and green look.
Yeah.
So I went, okay, I'm gonna keep the obsidian gold on it.
Yeah.
I was at the time thinking keeping my helmet as the red coloration, because after all, that's basically meant to mark as me. But I went, nah. But at the same time, it wouldn't matter because if it was me, if I was like that in PvP, yeah, I would probably remove the red coloration because that would be basic in that armor, because that would be basically giving me a red mark on my head and go, shoot me here.
Yeah.
Like you got this grey and green armor with a dark hood, and then you have this red spot in the very center of this hood. Yeah, that's basically say, shoot me here.
Hey, here, guys, red dot. Aim for the
literally.
red dot.
Like aim for the red block face, pretty much. Out of this whole like grey and dark and green armor, shoot this red spot.
Yep. But yeah, I honestly love the suit you have planned out because I feel like those leggings really fit with everything else.
Yeah,
I think it all fits very well.
The chest plate and the arms are basically part of the same set.
Yeah.
Which would add more to it because it gives you, of course, more green light. And, well, it would make sense. And I was using the Gambit shader that you get a certain rank. I don't quite remember what season it was, but it was shown in this clip that I do have it on my exotic, I think.
Oh, the Gambit Jadestone?
No, not Gambit Jadestone. It was Venom. It's got Venom in it, I think.
I think
starts with a V.
What you're talking about.
It definitely starts with a V. It's got a snake-like. It's definitely Gambit because I remember ranking up for it. I did have it in this footage behind us on my arms, which I think I'm still wearing apparently in this clip because I could see the orange glow. I don't know why I was using it while having the golden gun, because technically that was for Blade Barrage. But me not knowing how exotics worked during this period, even though this was Season of the Haunted.
Oh wait, this was Season of the Haunted?
Yeah, that's the Beloved in my hand.
Oh no.
Yeah. See?
Oh no.
You even saw a glimpse of the battle pass.
I thought that was the Adored Sniper.
No, that was definitely Season of the Haunted. And I still, of course, because you see Solar 3.0, I have a healing nade.
Yeah, that's true.
I think I then fixed it, but I think I then also didn't wear the gauntlets. I think I still, it did definitely change the gauntlets. Because that made sense.
Well, you also changed your super.
Yep, I changed my super to the right thing, but then removed my gauntlets. What did I switch it to? I have no clue. I don't even remember. But you can definitely tell it was during the Witch Queen season, because that was the Valor Disciple grenade launcher. I don't think I even was wearing an exotic at this point in that clip. In that part of it, anyway.
Except for the sword.
I mean, besides the sword, yeah. I think I was using the ornaments of Season of the Haunted. Which I must say, Season of the Haunted was definitely one of my favorites. Still upset, though, that the scythe was not a weapon we could have.
Yeah, that was pretty upset. That was very disappointing.
Like, when we saw that, we weren't even joking. We were really hoping, with all our hopes and dreams, that that would be a weapon we could have. Damn, our dreams get crushed. Boy, did our dreams get
Make it a heavy weapon.
Yeah, like, make it a heavy, make it something at the very least. Make it a super for crying out loud. I wouldn't even care.
A heavy glaive.
That or a super at the very least. I would love to have a scythe-like weapon as a super.
I don't know about that. I'm not sure about that.
Oh.
The super, that means it's only tied to one subclass.
I mean, yeah, true, and yeah, I wouldn't, honestly, yeah, good point. No subclass thing then.
I mean, a melee ability for all 3 classes? That would be interesting.
I mean, yeah, kind of like the grappling hook is for all 3. It still amazes me how for a split second that was only a hunter thing. During the early stages, how that grappling hook was a hunter only. Thank goodness they made it a 3-class thing. So I was like, as much as I love hunters and all, I felt like that was kind of BS. That we get a grappling hook and you guys did not.
Yeah, that grappling hook is way too good.
Like, for a grappling hook,
I think it was gonna be their I think that was gonna be their melee.
It was probably gonna be, which honestly, like I said, as much as I would have gone, yeah, I would love that as an ability. I would have really hit the floor if it wasn't just a hunter thing. Mostly because I feel like I don't want to be
the. Wait, wait. I just realized that's a grenade. The grappling hook's gonna be a grenade.
Yeah, we said this in the
there's a Titan. There's a Titan exotic that allows you to have 2 grenades.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
I'm gonna be Spider-Man as a tank.
Well, you heard it here first. Spider-Braven is confirmed.
Spider-Braven. Does everything Titan does. I don't
Oh, there you go. There's the armor set I was wearing. Doing that right?
Follows a grapples onto a thunder crash across the map just to get across the one point to another.
Why did I yawn? But yeah, the shader though, it's really nice. Like I was honestly having a hard time trying to find uses for it. Well, with Strand, it was useful. Man, I'm ticked. See how I got a red border shotgun there? That was before they were craftable. Guess what happened to that?
You dismantled it.
Yep. Son of a rooster.
I think they even mentioned that that Deepstone Crypt was going to have craftable weapons there.
Well, but at the time, this was in Season of the Haunted, and they were only added, I think, during Season of the Seraph, I think. So that was,
no, it was Season of the. It was. I think it was season of the
Plunder.
fuck, I don't know. Plunder, yeah.
Well, either way, this was during the early stages of Season of the Haunted anyway, so we didn't really even know about that. Anyway, now I've got the Blade Barrage gauntlets again, but once again, I'm not showing what I've got on them. Bloody show it, you. Never mind.
You're shiny.
I'm yelling at myself from the past and the present, yelling at myself. Present me is yelling at my past self.
Yep, that sounds about right.
You heard it here first.
Yep. Yep. Everyone yells at their past selves. So it's not too rare.
I
Yep.
mean, honestly, yeah, we've all had problems in our past. In fact, Destiny even made a reference to that at one point.
Oh yes.
I can't think of how the
Bro.
reference went, but yeah,
no.
Bro.
Crow.
Boy, crow.
Crow. Crow. Crow.
For a second, I thought you were saying fro.
Throw it! Fang, throw it!
But then it was like...
Throw the bomb!
Throw the
bomb!
Throw the nuke!
We need to nuke them!
Yep.
Oh wait, this isn't terrible. I mean, I shouldn't make that joke.
Oh well. There now. We're already in this level.
And cancelled.
Cancelled on everything.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There's going to be a
would be.
person showing up at each of our houses with a gun, and when we answer the door, they're going to say, "Sorry, your life has been cancelled," and they're going to shoot us.
No, what's gonna happen is we're gonna have someone in a hood, and next thing you know, they're just gonna say a quote from the new Puss in Boots movie. Straight, just on the point, says, "I am deaf," straight up.
Oh, Puss in Boots.
Yeah, like it just says, "I am deaf," straight up. I'm like, that would be just like, no, thank you, not today. Have good night.
Oh my.
That was a one phase on Tanix, my ad.
Yeah, I noticed.
I mean, it's not that hard.
What happened to the good old days when we were strong? They're bringing back challenges. Destiny. Yeah, I love it. 2 chests. Guess what? Machine gun, chest plate. Even though I just got a chest plate from completing the raid. No eyes. Still no eyes.
Oh my god.
Speaking about Eyes of Tomorrow.
Funny enough, we were literally having this conversation while you were going, we need to get... Paul said, we need to get you Vex. And I went, I have Vex.
Yeah.
And it was like, I was like, I still need Touch of Malice. Eyes of Tomorrow. 1K.
I still need Touch of Malice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all need Touch of Malice.
We all need those fun stuff.
Yeah. So, yeah, we need to start getting groups together to do raids.
Oh, certainly.
If not, then guided.
Yeah. Well, we could, all 3 of us could still go for guided.
True.
That way we can have each other at least.
I'm also getting a new mic soon, so hey.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Now we just need to make sure you don't repeat yourself or hear repeating of people.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Hopefully. One day.
Hopefully.
Wait.
One day I'll not echo.
Wait. How did I... Yeah, we just defeated tanks. How did I just go back to another tank Oh wait, yeah, we did another one.
Yeah.
I was
Doesn't
like,
surprise me.
hang on a minute.
Yeah, we already watched you defeat Tanix. Why are we back here?
Yeah, I'm still my hunter too.
Alex.
Why was I still my hunter? I honestly can't tell you.
Yeah.
At that time though, I died.
Way to call your shots, Fang. Way to call your shot.
Victory in this hand, and once again we one-phased him. Jeez, we're just too strong. Oh, this was a clip where this was when I was hanging out with that group. Now I can't seem to hang out with that group because they won't let me back in. For reasons unknown. Wait.
And I can't invite him back because I have no permissions to invite people there.
And oh yeah, notice how
Hey, look at that, double helmets.
Yeah, it's not stereo eyes. Yeah, double
So
helmets.
about eyes.
Yeah, what about it? What about it?
Imagine gaining on your second run.
Oh, shut up.
Boy!
Oh no.
I've grown
Oh no.
twice the size! And I'm looking at you with me red eye.
He grew from the bullshit that I said from my mouth.
Your bullshit makes him grow.
Next thing you know, I'm gonna be big enough to eat a traveler. Watch.
Fang's snake is so huge.
Uh-huh.
Don't take that out of context.
Yeah, don't take that out of context. Oh yeah, look at that. There's the video I made literally a day before the whole emblem and all that about the litho. Why did I do it?
Is that still a feature or no?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I've never used it.
I didn't use it until then.
Stared at by a giant snake. Oh. You're blowing bubbles with your Telesto.
Yeah, I'm blowing bubbles.
Well, hi Fang.
Oh.
What? You go down there just to shrink. Oh.
Sure.
Oh, you're shrinking down, and that's okay.
The snake something out. Well, what?
What was that?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing sus going on here.
Are you sure?
Nothing saucy, no saucy snakes.
So I want to point this out, lads. We've been nearly going for 4 hours.
Yeah. We said we were gonna go for 30 minutes, and then...
Yeah, then we went for 4 hours.
4 hours later.
Yep.
4 hours later. Hey, yeah.
So...
Oh, got anything else to talk about the new DLC?
I still find it weird how the Traveler does, has the pyramids doing that, though. I want to kind of understand what's going on there, because, people have pointed it out that it looks like a ghost when the ships do that. And the one ghost that it reminds me of is Sagira.
Yeah.
So it was very strange.
Yeah, I always looked at the Traveler and thought it literally looks like a ghost without its shell.
Yep, and then of course now you got the pyramid ships, and it's all of a sudden that looks like a ghost with its shell.
Yep. of course, I always had a very similar reaction when I saw the Fallen's what are they called?
Big eyeballs.
Yeah, big eyeballs. When I saw the Fallen's big eyeballs, I oh, Raven?
What?
Raven, buddy?
Raven?
Raven!
What happened?
His power went out.
Oh dear.
Anyway. Yeah, he's powerless. Literally.
Lot witnesses took them out already. Can confirm. Oh no. First the witness. Witness has gone in, now it's our turn next. The witness has taken Braven.
Yes, the witness has taken Braven. Sorry, my mother just walked in with candy for me.
How lovely.
Yes, very lovely.
Where's mine?
I will be right there with your candy, sir.
You better be.
You're just here knocking at your door a few minutes later. I brought your candy.
I brought you candy. It's like, how did you know where I live?
Oh, I have my ways.
I have my sources. Creepy son of a bastard.
I have my sussy sources and my less sussy sources.
So, who wants to see the menu for when we start up the game?
Me, definitely me. Anyways.
Ta-da!
Oh my god. Whoa.
It was so funny story. Some people so was on console, hence why the X to play. Like press the X to play. This was accidentally leaked a couple of days ago because consoles could actually pre-download the DLC just to end up not being able to play until it releases. Which was a bug.
Yeah.
It was a bug, by the way. Which, because you were meant to preload it today.
Yeah.
So the fact that people accidentally had this early in advance, yeah, kind of led to a bit of a ipsy-daisies.
Yeah, I could see that.
It basically led to it being leaked, and apparently it was, I don't know if I heard it correctly, but I reckon it was leaked by Australians.
Nope. Specifically Australians.
Well, that's what I heard, about some people from Australia did it, and then next you know, that's what they got, and they couldn't play the game anymore until... So basically they have to wait until literally tomorrow to play it. So just imagine reloading it way earlier than you should have, just to end up not being able to play it until... So basically you got like almost 4 to 3 days not being able to play Destiny before it was actually meant to go offline. Imagine how much that would suck. In my book, that sucks really badly.
Absolutely.
I'm just checking to see if he came back, but I don't see him. We've lost him, boys. We've lost him forever to the void.
We're down a man.
Curse you, witness.
Witness. Why?
Hey, witness. Witness me.
We have an eyewitness on the scene.
You know for a fact, when I do the Lightfall thing, I'm probably gonna have somewhere in there where I literally go, witness me, witness.
Witness.
Like, even though I don't speak,
Witness me.
like, I don't speak during those videos, like those types anyway. But
Yep.
I would probably have it there in text going, witness me.
Yep.
Because why not?
Yep. Why not indeed? Why not indeed?
I definitely look forward to the old like I said, the armor is definitely going to be interesting, and I believe they even called the armor from the raid, which was this picture here, the Crimson Red set.
Oh my!
And a lot of a lot of people have actually looked at the Hunter's cloak, and it looks awfully familiar to the Scion Season of the Chosen cloak.
You're right.
Where it has lights and like three like lines and just like lights as the lines. It's kind of like that, but without the flashy glow.
Yeah.
But I definitely think the Season of the Defiance armor, whatever this is, that's gonna be something.
Absolutely.
And you can't tell me that I'm technically showing leaked stuff when Bungie's already shown it. It's not leaked.
Yeah.
If Bungie's already technically purposely shown it.
Yeah.
So therefore, I can't get in trouble.
Absolutely.
So, fight me on that one.
If anyone tries to get you in trouble, I just have one thing to say, and that is, how daft do you have to be?
When in doubt, witness me!
Witness us!
There's another thing I want to point out too. I did find a picture of, I don't know if this was from the trailer, so I can't really show it just in case. Like from the footage of their own, but there is a banner which almost looks like the Lightfall banner, how it's got the neon light coloration.
Yeah.
But on the right side is, you know, that symbol that we get when we have no like a skull symbol when we wipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, there'll be a skull with crown on its head with two symbols next to it.
Oh my.
Want to know the symbols?
Okay.
One's a circle shape, one's a triangle. In the middle, a skull with a crown on its head.
I see.
Now the playlist is repeating itself because this was the first clip when we went to the screen, but that's okay. I expected that this playlist was not updated recently.
Yeah.
But I can fix that to this lovely background for the time being.
Well, I honestly think we should probably call it here soon.
Yes, because we need to definitely download it if we're going to be able to play it at all.
Absolutely.
We're a man down.
Yes.
Rest in peace, Braven. We'll see you in Lightfall, man, if you survive.
We'll see you in Lightfall.
We'll see you in Lightfall if you survive the witness.
The truth won't